The kid isn't with us anymore, right?
Yes, he is. He is my boy. He is with us.
Okay. We didn't find the guy's daughter.
We know we're about
Didn't find Emmeline.
Day outside the city. We walked through the woods. Kind of.
What? I feel like we made up the part where we think we're a day outside the city.
We're a day outside of Corrette. We're close to Nestwatch.
We have no idea where we are.
Jordan. Yeah. We were unconscious when we were drugged from the place.
We went north or south. Probably south.
No, it was the tunnel out of the city was southwest.
Right.
Yes. That one I know.
Okay.
We went through the tunnel, so it could have turned, but that was the initial direction.
You are not sure, as it stands, you're not sure how far outside of Corrette you are, but you have determined that that coming to the road, turning left will take you towards Corrette.
Gotcha. Yes, because we went
Was that
south
after we realized we originally thought it was right, and then we realized it was left?
You went right for a minute, had some discussions, you were like,
north
no,
according to the
it's definitely
compass,
this way.
southeast according to the map. That's why.
No.
In my head, I'm like, it's gotta be left. And then we had a discussion. Okay, I guess it's right.
This is south or just Jordan south?
North.
The in-game compass.
Sorry, I had to.
Magnetic.
Because like the
Followed
road,
the compass and
look,
we went
we're
south.
just gonna
it's
call
diagonal
it magnetic
in one
north
direction.
instead,
Like so,
okay?
it has to be going
That'll
this
help
way.
everyone.
But I'm like, okay, well, just because the road looks like this on a map doesn't mean it doesn't occasionally.
Oh, there's
fit.
definitely
North,
right?
which is southeast.
It goes right in one of those points.
The map is definitely not 100%, but the roads are generally fairly straight.
Right. Turns out going not the way the road should go is not conductive to the road.
So we found the road, we walked along the road a little bit, and then we
placed a marker to remember where we.
Right, because before we got to the road, we walked past like a construction
real
site
medium survival check.
of the
Is this south or is it Jordan?
Yeah, there was
monolith.
a bunch of scaffolding around
Which happens to be
an old
north.
temple.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Fine.
North, Jordan, south.
They pulled necessary permits.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Search area approved. You would know.
They sent us.
Oh, yeah,
we're here to check on scaffolding permits. We're living out the plot of the other guys. The Correttian jewel heist was there to burn tax documents.
Didn't Jerry, before we killed him, be like, the search yard are gonna be angry at you guys?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
That's fine.
He's probably like,
I was like, nah, they changed
Yeah.
their mind.
Jordan's like laying there
They're not
dying. They're gonna be real mad if I die. Okay.
All right.
Yep, you're probably right.
well, this changes nothing about our predicament. For now.
I cut 2 people into 2 pieces in that encounter.
That is true.
So you basically killed 4 people.
Kill 4.
You turned 2 people into 4 smaller people.
Uh-huh.
The top.
They're worth more when
You're
you're
equaling
the
their
black
numbers. What are you doing?
I am a god amongst the Duergar. I have 4 creatures for you here to enslave them.
Yeah, and then as soon as we got to the road, we took a quick short rest, and we're
So we walked a little bit
deciding.
and then...
Yeah. We're like deciding, are we going to Nestwatch or Corrette? Which we decided Corrette, I believe.
Yes.
Were we deciding or were we lost?
Correct.
We decided,
No.
and we were lost.
Yes.
But we're going to correct.
Okay.
And then we settle down to rest, right?
Yes.
Yep. In a really mediocre spot because I was pooped and I rolled bad.
We
I have
settled
never
down.
been helpful on a skill challenge in Mihraen.
no.
Just literally never.
It's alright. You're good for something.
Only survival is tied for second place with many other things at a +2.
I was not about killing people, but
Turns out strength is only used for athletics.
Yeah.
yes, which
That's what I was sort of saying a while back. I was like, man, that stat gets just
dunked on.
absolutely
still
done.
is more than Constitution,
Well, the Constitution at least keeps you alive.
It gives you HP.
and it's a prominent
AC,
it's a prominent
right?
saving throw as well.
Yeah.
No, dexterity gives you... I think ace gives me
I
AC.
should get
Yeah.
to add my strength to my initiative instead. As I muscle my way to the
All
front
right,
of the
hold on,
initiative
hold on.
order.
Hold on.
Hold on, let's back it up in terms of things on the skills table versus initiative.
No, I was first. Are you sure about that?
Intimidation.
You're right.
Flexes.
Go ahead, sir.
All right, so give me an MVP from last session. Also, I still don't
Tully
have-
she did befriend more moles than anyone else in this entire
True.
campaign so far. That's up there.
But then Reese, cut a guy in half.
That's true. And Zeke saved my life. So,
But that's only
Normally,
that's
I'm
only
real
one
into
vote.
voting for other people. This week, I nominate me.
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
It ain't me.
Give it to Reese.
Maybe my Spotify.
I feel like
I
if you
took-
hadn't cut down, you killed like 2 guys.
The
in
less
one
Yeah.
round,
we're
right?
learning,
Yeah.
the more people
Yeah.
we kill, the
Yeah,
more likely we are to get
absolutely.
advantage
Reese,
in the next
Reese
game.
is taking it so that he can roll 2 natural ones on the next skill challenge.
Yes.
I did it last week. I had 2 nat 1s on an attack roll at advantage.
It has been there.
Gave me inspiration
Well,
to save
I'm
if,
just-
if you're
I'm
gonna
leave the
fail, at
20
least
up
you
so
get
it gets used
inspiration
to
for
it.
it.
I know.
Whereas on the other side, Tully's halfling luck has been the most halfling luck that has ever been.
Honestly.
That's nice.
There we go.
Okay, so you said we completed short rest.
Yes, you do.
in this
You walk a little bit outside of the range of the Heroes of Word and take a short rest. You don't find a great spot to set up, but because of the road and traffic is just pretty low today in general, that you've been able to rest successfully.
So do we? I don't remember what we rolled. So do we?
I rolled like a 7.
So we.
It doesn't.
And we-
no,
and
we're
we-
not.
He said
We-
not for
next-
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not doing it this one. And,
Next
yeah,
one.
and it was literally just like, cool, here's the road. We figured out which direction we should be going, and then we went like
We set up a lemonade.
several
stand.
hundred feet away from the road and just like passed out in the grass for a little bit.
Little nap.
Yup.
That's good.
Nice. 15 plus 4.
Do we have all our stuff on us from when we were
Is it
knocked
close?
out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
We
You
would
still
not
have
have
your
won
stuff.
that fight without it.
Way over. That was more than I needed, but that's okay. I wanted to be sure.
Would not have fought without it.
That's true. We would have definitely.
Well, you might have it. We would have
I-
needed to be much more strategic in the first fight and then stolen
Yeah.
a bunch of gear.
Yeah.
I will use the short rest time to look at the watch glass and try to find my wife.
Moai.
My wife
lady.
and Marine.
So
She's in Middle Earth.
She got teleported to a different
A
universe.
different
Copyright.
D&D campaign?
Yes.
Trademark equivalent Middle Earth.
Legally distinct.
Yeah.
Mordor.
Less door.
Yeah.
Or less window.
Most door. Yeah.
Less window.
So the
More fence.
Yeah.
the lens is one of the things that has probably been around for the longest that I still don't have the item card for. Give me 1 second here
You're
to
good.
make sure that I'm not going to remedy that right now, but I will make sure that I remedy that next time.
What happened?
In my notes a lot.
Yeah.
Took 79 steps
Yeah.
northward.
We're documenting literally everything.
You used lens.
I'm gonna add more. All right, when there's more to add. This last one I wrote Tully avoided poison.
I know. I was there when you wrote it.
Look, there's going to come a time where Tully says, "Man, I get poisoned every time."
And
And
join
James
back, except this one.
January 22nd. You did not get poisoned.
But
I
this-
didn't even
this-
remember that.
What's a January?
We also went from 2 moles to no moles at some point.
Yeah.
That was
That
yep.
yeah, this
Those
is
are
the most
sequential.
this is the most legendary note keeping. 2x
moles.
no moles. Next note. 0x moles. You're gonna-
Tell me that's not how many moles are with us right now. All right. That's,
I mean, when you're right, you're right.
Were these the moles we killed or the moles I
no,
left
no, no,
behind?
These are the ones we
These
found and then
ones I
didn't
left
find.
behind.
Yeah.
Oh
I'll be
my
back
So-
for them.
Now that we learned north
Just
from
like I'm
south
going back
and
for Emily.
magnetic north from regular north,
Jordan
I
North.
think we must be really close to level 5. That's its own boss fight.
So you'll be able to basically the lens is I don't have the full workings of it noted out just yet. For right now, when you are you get that same sensation from most of the items where you feel yourself being able to attach to it. Without attaching to it, is how you got the image, the original vision that you had. Focusing on it in that way again will lead you to a similar thing. If you attach to it, what you're able to do is you're able to actually, it's one of the few. It's works a little bit different from some of the other items where you can actually separate from it for quite a ways and then scry on it when it is away from you.
Done. Can I still use the first thing if I attach to it?
But you can only use one or the other per day.
I will attach to the lens.
I stand close to him to prevent that from happening.
Yeah.
Got him.
I stab him. I attach to it, stab. I attach to it, stab.
I'll do it again.
I am running out of band-aids. Stop it.
Who's got the Neosporin?
So you use the
I will use
use
the
initial...
scry on something that is not the watch lens.
Okay. So when you do, you see again the familiar vision of your home in.
This is
on
what I
Earth.
scry on for Tori.
It doesn't. Yeah, you. What it does is it gives you a vision of your home, of where you like your place of origin, or the place where you consider home to be.
Because that's what happened with Jag too. He
Interesting.
scried and it just showed his home.
I see.
Can other people use it without being attached, or do you just be attached to use it?
When he's attached, other people can't use it.
Man, if I used that, we'd have to figure out where I grew up.
For you, it would probably just consider to be
Some
wherever
orphanage.
wherever you currently live.
Yeah, so you could look at our boy tied up in your.
Oh, it's true.
Is
We're
there,
good with that.
sorry, was that it, or is there
I'm
anything
very
in his
attached
home?
to this.
What's going
So-
on at Jordan's place?
So when you look at your home, you see
Bruh.
at this point as the vision sort of takes you through your home, it's completely dark. Looks like it's nighttime there, even though it's the middle of the day here. You see
Time zones now.
It's off by 2 seconds.
I was gonna say time stops moving there because you weren't counting it.
you don't see anyone or anything in there. A lot of the home still looks relatively untouched. After now being a little more in your senses as you see this vision again, you do notice a layer of dust on some of the surfaces, and just a sense of that things have been this way for some time.
Got it. Any indication that it has been more than the 2 days that it has felt like in Mihraen, where I'm looking? Or a different amount of time. Effectively,
More
like,
than the 2 days?
so I used it 2
Does
days
it
ago.
seem?
Like,
yeah.
and has it been like a month? And,
Have you been counting the time?
In Ohio time.
well, I know I used this right before we went.
Well,
to
I know what
the-
you said earlier. It only counts if you're measuring it.
True. I have been measuring
Oh,
time
no.
here. I have a watch. It's
Oh,
all
boy.
important for timings on my gear systems.
Caitlin's gonna just walk up and leave. I'm just like, nope.
Nope.
Right, Caitlin. Shit. Erica.
What?
I called you Caitlin just now for some reason.
How dare you?
I know.
Honestly, it's Tully. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Madam Toss Cobble to you.
But Tully's getting up from the table.
Yo, it's
Yeah,
throwing
Trent.
me
Make a
like
perception
getting to
check.
know you guys and be like, what? Oh god, there's like 2 whole sets of names. It's fine.
Challenge.
You got
I
inspiration.
have inspiration. Let's go. Let's go, boys. All right.
Acquired.
Acquired. Yeah.
So I think so you don't notice anything in particular, but the only thing that you notice is what I already mentioned, where the last time you've looked, I think it was it the afternoon?
It would have been either that or like morning-ish, because it was right before we went to the house. Yeah, afternoon.
Whenever you looked last time, it was daylight, what you noticed. And looking at it now, it's nighttime.
Okay.
That's the only thing time-wise that seems peculiar to you.
Got it.
After I see anything else beyond the same thing we saw last time?
Is his father-in-law still there crying?
No, that would be important information if he was.
Time dilation.
Right, yeah. Either it's been
Or
2 minutes
really
or
sad.
long. Yeah, like. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, you don't notice anything other than it seems very, very empty.
Okay.
He's still there.
And remind me, are there like any
Different clothes. Still crying.
are there any runes I can see at all on this like device?
Yeah, so around the edges you notice runes etched into it, very very angular, very sort of elongated, almost I don't have another good adjective. Give me a history check.
That's intelligence based, right? History.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe. 12.
12. You recognize that the runes along the edge of the lens have a similarity to the symbol that was on the cover of the book that you found at Dave Fortan's estate.
Okay.
Is that the book with the story about a cat that got blurry?
Yep.
I believe so.
It had 3 stories in it. After you read one, the others were
Gibberish.
impossible to read.
That all makes a ton of sense. When I exit it,
I'm gonna throw the glass on the ground, assuming that it is magical and good transit properties that it is difficult to break if it hasn't been scratched yet.
Do it anyway.
Shatters.
Do it anyway.
Shit.
Do it.
Go.
Strip it.
I'm throwing
Strip
it.
it. Throw it.
And like you guys see me like as angry as I've been since you probably found me like the first time. Just like mostly like sulking, just like deflated, like it didn't work.
He's gonna just scratch the back of his head. I'm gonna walk up. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on here, but punch it. Hard as you can, just punch it. Just do it.
Now, mechanically,
Sparks over here. I run away.
I
Activate flamethrower.
Yeah, I'll take you up on it. Just like silently, just like punch through a few tears. Thought we were gonna get closer. Didn't know as much as I thought I did.
So only because it's been a while in real life rather than the game. Were we aware that you were of what you were looking at? Aside from making Stone Sour references.
I would have told you guys so the small talk that happens like while you're traveling in D&D, as soon as I saw that this let me scry in my house, which is what I was originally looking for, I've been like, I know what this is. This is a scrying orb, and it lets me look for stuff. And I'm gonna look for Tori, and I'm gonna find her, and we're gonna go find her. So I would have talked about that probably the entire time, because it's 6 months. I'm not crazy. This, it's gonna show me where we're going, and then we finally get a second, and it's just throw it.
I get the impression it worked, just not what you were hoping for.
It's the same. It's just the same. It's just the same.
Is time? It looked exactly the same. Were there any differences?
I mean, is the same place. It doesn't. It doesn't. It was the guy wasn't there. But it doesn't matter.
Was there a guy? There was a guy there last time. You said.
Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't gonna help me the way I thought it was, and now I might as well start.
Well, it can't hurt anymore than it. Well, I mean, it can hurt, but it can't hurt.
Yeah, I mean, it's it'll be.
Maybe there's another way to use it that we just don't know yet.
That's what I'm gonna. Does anyone know anyone that's studied ancient lost civilizations or myths or anything like that?
Yeah, I do. We beat her up in the basement.
Oh, come on,
really?
you're smart about that.
Some nerd?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were here for that.
Love it.
I love Z.
Some of the magic items we had that Jag had were from her. That sword, she had it. That sword bit that.
Just actively stabbing Jordan.
Ow!
This sword bit right here. Just pull it out.
She had some. I mean, I didn't think this magic shit was real, but people are floating. The sword does shit. People's ears are coming off. Too much has happened to really dismiss at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still not 100% convinced that you guys aren't just bullshitting me with this sword thing, making people change how they act. And
You can ask Gerard. He's.
Listen, you guys could all be in on it. What do I know?
All right, guys, he's in on it. Come out of the woods. It's over.
Come on, Kindness. Come back.
Oh my gosh.
Them Jag's ears.
Well, I mean, I will say, emotion at Jag, this is fairly convincing of something going on here, but,
I mean, all right. Well, sorry.
Tori will just grab the glass and hand it back to the thing. Why don't you come over for dinner when we get back? Make you some cinnamon rolls. Carbs help sometimes.
Yeah.
I want cinnamon rolls.
That'd be a good idea.
I'd also like to look Jag over while we're chilling here. Is he dead? Dead? But he's breathing.
He's
hopefully.
breathing.
does he have a pulse?
Yeah, you'd be able to find a pulse on him.
Do we have handcuffs? I can't remember. Did we grab some?
We have him tied up.
Yes.
Oh,
have
we
manacles.
do have manacles.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Because I was ready to imprison some people.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Specifically.
Yeah,
I thought I remember you grabbing some. We should use those.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
We're gonna manacle the boy.
Okay.
Jag, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like,
Gerard.
Just
Come here.
Manacles.
I'm tempted to make you make a check for it, but do note that you didn't grab a key for them.
ah.
I got it. Ship it.
It's a good thing Jag wasn't good at picking locks.
He has really skinny wrists, so just slide them through.
So
Well,
can we
they're
close them?
open.
Okay.
They're open, so you can close them and they're locked, but then they're locked.
You have manacles that are locked when you don't have a key.
You do have ways of.
Fix this.
We got-
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm
We
gonna,
got manacles.
manacles
for her and
in the
didn't take
front.
The key?
Or. Oh, sorry. I was.
Blessing, right?
Oh, okay.
We didn't steal these manacles.
No, these
Okay, I was thinking
were-
that they were stolen. Okay,
Yeah.
so
These
you
were
would
properly
have
sanctioned manacles.
you would have gotten a key then.
Okay.
I was thinking that you
We have
like
the pink
found them
manacles that are
somewhere.
unsanctioned.
Ah,
We may not
yeah.
have a key, but that's for something else.
They're toys anyways. There's a little switch on the side for safety reasons.
Exactly.
There's not a lot of safety for that kind of thing.
Anyway,
We're before those
we
days.
use
So,
both
yeah.
sets of manacles on Jag.
Yes.
You have 2 sets?
Pink ones and the
Oh.
no, we use
yes.
the
What kind
regular-
of friend is Zeke to Jag again?
Consenting adults, whatever.
Yeah.
But yes,
We lock 'em up.
some nice
Yeah, but
ankle
curious minds
manacles,
want to know.
some nice wrist manacles, and that's it. Just to
He
be on the
doesn't
safe side.
have, and I mean, I'll check for.
There's never
We took
risks.
his like knives and whatnot off of him, but I'll check for if he has his like thieves' tools too, just to make sure he doesn't have any way to pick it.
It's like 30 gold. That's really
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
So this is when Stefan said that the girl
15.
was his daughter.
15. You don't find any thieves' tools on him. You do find a couple knives.
More? Oh boy, you can never have too many knives.
If there's one thing I know about
you
Ben,
right.
it's that he has knives on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find 2 more knives. One on his ankle, one just further up his sleeve, on his bicep. And then you do find some herbs that you value to be around 10 gold on him.
Okay.
I didn't know Jag spiced.
I was wondering,
Spice, bro. Jag, you didn't tell me you were splicing.
what does your dagger do? Is it worth trying to poke Jag with it and see if we can't snap him out of things? I mean, I know he doesn't have any ears, but maybe?
I don't think we would know if it works or not while he's
Until he's awake.
unconscious.
No, that's a very good point.
The one thing that I did forget to mention is that when you all searched Jairus's body, you would have also found a bracelet on him on the wrist opposite the one where he kept his whistle on. You would have found a bracelet. This bracelet is made out of. Tully?
Tully
who found it?
investigated.
Give me a Tully and someone else that would be
I think
looking
I told
for the.
Brent about it.
You both investigated.
Well, she investigated. I grabbed a bunch of stuff.
Um,
But which doesn't say
Trying to
Tully.
the
figure
two
out.
of you, the
But
two
if
of
Tully
you,
had seen it, doesn't mean she couldn't
Sure.
have grabbed it.
give me a history or nature check.
I think Tully was there first. History or nature? Oh boy.
Oh,
So 2 of us are rolling? Yeah.
You got it.
not
the
what I
nature of his-
Sorry, it's a 1 turned into a 20.
That's a 7.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa!
That's a 22 total.
7 turned into a 20.
Yeah,
Sometimes
plus 2 in, baby. I'm not dumb.
yeah,
It's a
so
miracle that I even found the stuff in the first place.
Tully, you see it, and it's just a really nicely made bracelet. You notice some etching on it, and it's kind of brightly colored. It's different
Of
like
course.
beads
Of course.
on it.
Freaking.
Drent, when you take a look at it, you see the same thing. You notice these carvings. Looks like one character carved onto each bead, and you recognize the beads to be your. Well, actually, it looks to be the underside of some kind of turtle that actually comes out of the South Vertlock and out of the and some of them are from the Mechtlock as well. That sort of region just has a host of these tortoises that grow. Their shells on the outside look just like pretty typical turtle shells, but on the inside, when they're polished up, they have these really bright kind of almost like a multicolor mother of pearl hue to them. That some people make jewelry out of, and if you mention it, Reese would recognize that the Nudadzir use it somewhat regularly to make jewelry.
The turtles.
Mm-hmm.
He's an organ donor.
Well, I would mention that that these remind me of the turtle shells that we've seen around. I wouldn't know anything about the tribes, but
Yeah, I mean, if we're just sort of inspecting everything while we're chilling for a bit, those bits of shell from frequently used for jewelry making by the new dots here.
So, Reese, I have a question. Why do you know so much about these new Tansier people?
Ooh, bad
I'm
choice. Bad choice of hand gestures, bro.
Do not bring that up around Trent. All right, that's not.
This is the story. All
Do
about.
Do not bring that up around Trent.
Because kindness was being all weird
I
a
would
couple
love to
days
see
ago
Fresh Prince of
when the
Bel-Air.
first round of
Aim
bad
for
decisions were made
Jordan
on our
coming
part.
into
That is true. Yeah, so I will detach my breastplate armor that I've been wearing and remove that for a second, and then take
It's
off
like,
the
I was gonna make a comment too.
take off
Can't not.
the shirt or tunic or whatever
Yeah.
one reasonably wears underneath armor.
Let me get only patrons up on
Yo, you guys pay for this?
yeah, cut the stream. You have to pay to see the movie.
And when
Tier 3
Reese
Gilbert.
removes his shirt,
Patreon.
some very familiar looking black stained scar markings are sort of in various places across his
Like the ones
torso.
that kindness has.
Yes.
Oh. Did I know about this?
No.
No?
Oh.
Did I know about this?
I mean, you probably knew that I was
I'll say, I
in
think
the
I
army at some point,
probably
but not. But like, random dudes from the army don't come back with markings like these. I guess is the best way I can put it.
Captain America.
So I don't remember kindness having those scars, these black scars.
No,
A lot of the like gray.
The Grey Cloaks had
they're like
similar-ish markings.
tribal markings, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, some of them, yes, but like it's the goop.
So
So because which one of you got stabbed real bad in that one, and then you slapped
I
it on him,
gooped
right?
him. Yeah.
I have been gooped.
I
I think I ate
go
the
over to you wherever you specifically like took that hit and got the stuff put on you.
Yeah.
I start stripping Jordan naked.
Alright, he's
Tier
here.
4s, baby.
Reese is in one of his moods.
I didn't realize you guys were that guru.
Wait, what part of we're a party did you not understand?
what do I? Is this gonna turn into that?
Just let him do his. Wait.
So it's not
Man,
like
I have the word. I forget the name of the stuff.
Oh, the
Kelp.
so
Ooh, black.
Cluvo.
Cluvo. Yeah. So when I go over to Jordan and gesture at basically where that wound is, and if you sort of move your armor and clothes out the way, you basically would see a really raw looking scarring wound with that black inky coloration. The new Dodzier use that poultice, the Cluvo, as a means of healing grievous injury.
So this is gonna just turn into one of those.
Eventually.
So the only correction,
Sure.
the only slight touch that I'll make is they don't use it for like a specific tribal marking. It just is the
Scar.
the black scarring by nature of having it sort of indicates you have at least some relation to the tribe. and then yours will basically, however you've been, whatever cut you've received, just becomes that tattoo. So they don't necessarily like change into a different shape or anything. It's just wherever you've been hit, that becomes that tattoo. And so they've become kind of a map of all the fights that you've been in. So they give you some indication of how battle hardened an individual is.
Yeah, sorry. And so, mine's not like, cool, I take my shirt off and it's like this decorative whole torso tattoo.
Gotcha.
But, like, there are a number of lines and a few sort of just bigger, I don't know,
Someone
star-shaped
stabbed a hole
injuries.
into it.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
What's the name of the herb again?
Explain
What's up?
more.
Cluvo.
Oh.
Like, so how'd you get all those?
Probably some blades.
Poker night.
The healing of the blades. Whose blades?
That's good.
Just interesting speed.
During, is the gardening still ongoing?
Yeah,
Okay.
Gardening?
Gardening.
guarding.
During my time with the army of Furthane, the group that I was a part of were utilized heavily during the guarding, pushing the moving the New Dodsir out of areas that that the army told us to move them out of.
Yeah, and I apologize. The guarding is, some of those efforts are still ongoing, but the guarding proper has been done for some 5 years now.
Gotcha.
And it wasn't specifically the New Dots here. It was just basically any tribes around, any peoples that were not Furthane, that were at a place where Furthane would like to be, as civilization do.
Yep.
Manifest destiny.
So you were. So I was trying to understand accurate. You were with the New Dods. You were a member of the New Dods Zero. That was ex member, but fighting against them, or were you ever a member of them? As far as we know.
No,
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
one of the New Dots here.
Okay, but you have the
Why?
tattoos of somebody who's associated with them.
Why would they give you their special black goo if you were moving them?
I mean, Jarrus didn't give us the special goo and we used it.
I saved some of them.
Is that a choice you?
Save them from being moved or something worse?
From being moved,
Okay.
but
Is that a choice you regret, or is that something you glad
No.
you did?
no.
All right.
But that was the ending of my time with the army and the end of Solor's Warhounds.
Do we know what the hell that is?
Say Sildar?
Solor.
So,
The elite squadron.
I yeah. By this point, I trust you all realize that I'm always up for a good fight, but it's one thing when two warriors square off, but we had won. It was time to move some folks, and the rest of them didn't want to stop, but there were no warriors left. And I didn't let it happen. And so they patched me up. Begrudgingly to some degree, but they realized what I had done, and they kept me from dying.
I wonder what Kindness would say if he knew any of that.
He probably just didn't take kindly to
Yeah.
your armor then, given that history. Where are the new Dadzir from? Like, where did this happen?
Mostly in the areas of Nestwatch, Green Nest, and the Vertia.
North of Corette, or if you're using Jordan's compass, south of Corette.
Right.
No. Real
Other
south.
way around. Other way around.
Sword compass north.
Here.
Real
Sword
compass
Yeah.
south.
South.
Sword
Oh.
Red. South.
I thought it was up here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sword. I'm copywriting sword compass.
So there was also the Brudadzir, which I think might have
Just
been
points
north,
towards the
but,
sword.
New. I was associating nude with north.
So
That's
where
not-
were,
okay.
where were the
I
new
get it.
Dadzir moved to? Past the storm range, or
out
just out?
wherever the army felt like that was at the time.
And this was 5 years ago.
That was the last of the real
Mm-hmm.
push, anyways.
And information that Erica doesn't have, but Tully would, and I think the group has, is that Firthane is a relatively new nation that seceded from the Tabernacle Empire,
The barbarians.
the barbarian tribes.
Which
Yeah.
empire?
The Tabernacle
to the
Empire.
south?
Yeah, to the south.
To the real south?
To the real south. To the Jordan North.
Yes, it's Jordan North.
Cardinal South, Jordan North.
Or in character, Jordan North.
Who is the cardinal? We don't know him. You know.
I mean, have you even seen birds here?
Okay, so we're barbarian tribes? What are...
I mean, maybe a few generations ago. Actually, I don't know how long ago we succeeded, so never mind. I don't
Like,
know.
in the eyes of these...
A few generations, but like depending on your race, you know.
Sure.
Yeah, we're.
I think it was. I have dates for that, but I think it's around 80 years.
Okay.
So, probably 3 or 4 generations. Considering people tend to,
In
Get eaten.
well, get eaten and
I mean, hey, hobbits
and
live.
have kids young.
Halflings live a while.
Legally
Grandparents.
distinct small people.
Grandparents were around for the split,
Mhm.
whatever that was.
Yeah, that follows.
Yeah. I will redon my armor.
Oh, show's over.
Give a little peck bounce in before I go. Terry Crews style. Man, you remember that commercial when he like played all the instruments by flexing his muscles with the actuators?
gosh.
Oh, that was
I
amazing.
don't actually.
Sorry.
Do Jag's ear holes have the same black goo on the, okay,
The scarring.
the scarring?
Yeah.
Well, let's stop the bleeding real quick.
So, Reese, are you hiding from the army of Fairthane, or?
Oh yeah, no, that it's not hiding from them, but are you hiding from that rest of Solor's warhounds?
I'm sorry, I was on YouTube and I did not hear what you just said. I was pulling up that Terry Crews video. One more time, if you will.
Are you
My
hiding
Mine on pecs.
from the army of Fairthane, or?
More likely, are you hiding from the remainder of Solor's warhounds? Based on the fact that you need patched up, seems like you might not have
Left on good terms.
or won out against them.
I don't think there's any left. Well, maybe Solor, but
that gonna be a problem?
They probably just assumed that I died with the rest of them.
You planning on sticking with us there, Zeke?
Yeah, what you gonna do with Jags? Jag, why do I keep adding that to him?
I don't know. Call
You,
me.
He's a
we sort of got into this thing real quick, and I didn't ask questions because you were gonna come with us to, go find Jag. But
And then things went bad.
I don't know if you've.
He's still here.
Yeah. Well, whether he comes back or not, he was working with us on all this shit, and I think he might. I don't know how much you've gleaned from what's been happening the last couple of days, but things are going pretty sideways, not just in Karad or out in these fields where these crazy people are staying. But I think it's gonna be a problem everywhere, and someone to do something about it. It's gonna be everywhere.
I'd like it if you stayed.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's a whole lot not your problem, but
Well,
you're
I gotta. First of all, I have no idea what's going on with Jag. And I came down here for him, and I prod him with my foot and be like, I mean, this is Jag.
Yeah.
I can't deny that, but
Be
it's
pleased.
also not really him. So I'm kind of in a fix here.
Yeah, I don't know how this whole beloved one bringing people that taking over people thing works here.
I mean, I owe a lot to him, so if there's something that's gonna help him or get him back to normal,
We could think of stabbing him with that sword thing, but
yeah, I mean,
what we've heard, that ain't gonna work.
right?
Well, a bigger, the completed version of it.
Maybe.
We only have a piece of it right now. There's the way this is all going makes me think that if we complete that, a lot of things might get back together, maybe better. It's a hunch.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, if somebody knows how to fix this, they should really just pipe up.
Does everyone look at Gerard?
What was your what'd you say?
I said if someone knows how to fix this, they should really pipe up.
If you look at Gerard, he'll what?
I'm not looking at Jorah, I'm looking at the corpse, but
Totally looks at Gerard.
the corpse. The
Fix the
breathing corpse.
sword?
I think maybe
I'm not much of a blacksmith.
no,
I'm not much of a fisher either.
you're just fine the way you
But
are,
you
Gerard.
could be you got the hands, you got the moves.
I've got 2 hands.
2 hands in 2 years. You're doing pretty good, all things considered. I'd say.
I guess. Who would have thought that I'd be so happy about 2 ears?
Maybe with enough grit, we can figure out a way how to fix them.
Maybe.
I wonder if Common knows something. I mean, he's the one who sent you, right?
Well, he got a letter.
He sent me, but we don't know who sent.
Oh, mysterious letter sender.
Yeah.
Um,
Common had a little bit of it worked out, but
Yeah, the common
There's
sense
some-
part.
who is Common?
Common is my roommate, who I charge rent. No. Common
Jordan's
is
here
like
6
the-
months,
Jordan's-
already has real
Jordan's
estate.
live-in grandparent.
Yeah, Common is the town engineer
Town
who
engineer,
has
okay.
helped me understand the workings of mechanical engineering since I've been here.
And depending how you look at it, let Jordan stay with him rent-free for a very
Right.
long time.
Some would say that I lived in his house rent free.
Okay.
Some would say that.
He paid him in other ways.
Right.
Showed him his tattoos.
Right.
I swore this Apple Watch used to
Hey,
light up.
I just remembered though that what you got hit with was a morning star, so your scar is actually gonna look kind of sick.
It's kind of cool.
It's gonna be like
I
like
do,
kinda
yeah,
deep
like a
star pattern.
starburst thing. Yeah, that's sick.
What would Tori say?
That because like I literally last session
Sad
when
man.
that injury happened, and when you put the stuff on, I'm like, Oh, that's gonna be sweet.
I would really like to transcribe whatever etchings are on this glass onto a piece of paper and try to figure out what is going on with them.
Sure. You can do that now over the short rest, but you're also in the middle of the wilderness. So
Yes, no, for sure.
Do you have ink?
Canonically, mechanically, I have a pen that was part of one of my other gadgets.
Ballpoint pen.
Yeah, it's in my finger, so I can just like I was part of like my original class was one of my gadgets was a pen and like
which I think your new class has
technically.
enough of that incorporated where.
Yeah, I think folds in.
Yeah.
So you took the time to put a pen in your finger.
Well, if you have any
Sometimes.
ink, you could just do the the key thing where you roll in an ink and then you roll it out and you can spell
love
ink the
that.
paper.
That would be sick. I will figure out how to best copy the runes.
Yeah.
For now.
If you're not in a hurry, the best way is to get back to your lab where you have various tools.
I will teleport to Corette.
Okay.
This whole time.
How?
I just had that.
I use the glass.
One step at a time. I
Through
teleport
a
to
walking travel montage, I'll teleport back to Corette.
I haven't tried tapping my shoes together yet.
Out of game,
Get
it's
out of
just
here.
as quick as teleportation.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Tell everybody.
No, I think we'll.
Shh, Phil Collins will hear you. Tell
That being the
everybody.
case, I will. I'm ready to go back to the
North.
Okay.
Correct.
whatever you say. Up to the right.
If I focus on while we're in the short rest, like if we're still in the short rest mode, if I focus on that bracelet, does it seem to have any of those special properties like the other stuff?
It doesn't. Yeah, you don't notice
Is it
it.
a whistle?
Does it resonate with my mole whistle?
If you hum while you do it, you hear a humming.
You guys.
If I hum while I hold the whistle next to the thing, I hear myself humming.
Yeah.
Crazy how that works.
Magic!
Guys, I hear a humming.
See, Jag, proof!
It's getting louder.
Yeah, see, Jag.
Your foot's
Oh, I am. She's like, I can't feel it.
It's all that talk of Reese taking his
Alright.
shirt off.
Yeah, I know.
To the road?
When he wakes up, are we knocking him back out? By the way.
I mean, I'll let.
Does he wake up during the short rest?
We gotta stab him, don't we?
No.
Okay.
With the pointy thing.
To the road.
To the road.
road.
Question mark?
Yeah, the road's super close. Good. So you all make it back out onto the Greystone roads, where you're, met with the familiar, just wide, sort of plain of this gray stone that just cuts through the earth.
We're not right by the lake, are we?
Can I also put a blindfold over Jag's eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we figure something like blindfold out of? I can probably just find something in that bag.
Like rip a piece of cloth off of a piece of clothing, or
I'll rip
Off of his.
off of his clothing.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep. He has some clothing on.
Yeah.
Now he has less.
There we go.
There's.
Well, like I said, the same amount, just different area.
Right.
Yeah.
Reallocated.
You guys had like
Shows
some
me.
awkward amount of robes that you are wearing. Are you still wearing
Oh
those?
no.
I am not.
Oh no, those.
No, we kept
we
them.
still
We
have
kept
them.
them.
I threw them
No.
off the side of the road,
We
and
threw
then I
them-
went and brought them back.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
decided we were going to wear them because no one's going to attack us except for us. Like, no one's going to attack someone in these robes, presumably.
I thought we
Take
just
them
like
off.
stash them.
We will for
like,
sure
later
not have
use.
them on when we go back into town.
No.
Yes, correct.
Alright.
And
Correct.
one
To correct.
other
So-
thing.
Correct.
Sorry. Wearing them, yes or no?
No.
Not
No.
wearing them.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, having
Oh,
them.
Yes.
Trent's like the only one wearing them. Oh, we're not. Oh, shit, okay.
Take it off. Yeah. Slowly.
Where them?
Guys, I took my armor off from under this. This is all I have on.
We're wearing them as far as until we are basically past the old.
I mean, you were out of the
Completely past them.
yeah
Okay,
when you
then
took
yeah.
your short rest.
Then not wearing
Yep.
them.
No
And
loss.
so one other thing that I was thinking about is that when we were fighting those guys in the tunnels, before we all got knocked unconscious and dragged unwillingly halfway across the. Anyway, It seemed like they were all talking to the same thing at different times. So I don't know if they can sort of communicate to each other from who knows how far. So maybe when we get back to town, where we lay a little low, we don't mention what our plans are to people. Maybe not even like where we're gonna go to like the sheriff, because if Kindness pays a visit to the city, finds the sheriff, talks to her. Now suddenly she tells him everything she knows.
I mean,
We should just be a little careful, and that's why I'm blindfolding Jag here.
okay.
I don't know how this shit works.
I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I'm not about to go leaving my beloved town in the hands of these freaks.
Well, sure.
So,
I don't like that anymore. I'm just saying that even if it's just our plans, we should be careful about who we tell, because the next day they could be not working with us.
You're right.
Look at Gerard.
The other thing that we need to
Kidding.
get the mayor, understanding the situation appropriately.
Sure.
Surgery be damned.
let's get to Carrot and get to Glessig and go from there.
Yep.
When Jag wakes up, Operation We're Actually Going to Nest Watch can begin.
I'm so glad we're going north.
Everyone's agreed.
Jordan North.
Wow, Dust
We
Grace
are
is beautiful
actually
this time of year.
Feels just like home.
And Jag will know that Jordan's wrong about which direction we're going. So as
Exactly.
long as you stay committed to we're going north.
Trust me, I am committed. I'm walking backwards.
Just moonwalking your way.
Feels an
Absolutely.
awful like walking downhill. We ride
Correct.
to Correct.
Great.
On
So,
our feet.
so as you all
Some would say walking.
set out on the Greystone roads heading north, you go through the day is I actually forget what part of day I had you guys at the end of last session.
How did we figure?
I thought it was like. Actually,
I
we
failed-
didn't
I
know.
distinctly
We never
failed that
figured out if it
survival
was
check.
morning or evening,
Yep.
and then we.
The
napped
sun
for an
is
hour.
there.
Although once we figured out which way was north, we
It
probably
is-
would have been able to determine it.
Sometime between sunrise and sunset.
That is true.
We're pretty sure.
Once we knew which way was cardinal north.
Because we have to clarify.
Thanks.
Though, it feels
What
pretty
is
on
cardinal
brand.
north?
I'm
The
fine
sun
with
is either rising or setting.
it. Correct.
We're either going north or we're going Jordan North.
Right.
I mean, over the course of an hour, we've also noticed if it's getting brighter or darker.
No.
Probably.
The sun was rising or not.
Quantify.
Unless we're like in the trees.
Also, eventually, I think we'll leave the uber fog that the camp is hidden in
Yep.
and get back into regular world weather, I would hope.
Like
North, south, west, east, and east.
Don't worry.
the last
It's
like 5
southwest.
sessions, I noted down like what time of day you were starting and ending at, and of course, this one I didn't.
Don't worry. At some point, the sun will go down.
I mean,
Yeah, but like time wise,
we
this is
lost
like
2
this
whole
is like
days,
within
so-
a few hours of whenever we actually woke up at the end of the tunnel.
it is.
'Cause we've short rested twice and traveled for a few hours, but like
Yeah, this is entirely relative to time. We don't
so if you've got it from 4 sessions ago, we can ballpark
Yeah,
it.
it would have been a fair chunk of time that you spent in the princess's castle itself, and then trekked through the camp and then short rested again. So I do think the sun is setting.
Yeah, back half of the day.
Yeah.
Shit, that's makes it a little harder to make distance at night. But yeah, we only woke up like 4 hours
Do
ago.
we push on through the night?
So
Or do we camp?
Might as well camp. No idea if it's an hour away or a day away.
how much light? I mean, if there's enough light, we might be
Do
able to
we
make
know?
some extra distance.
So as you continue on north, you do start coming out of the fog a little bit. The fog recedes, and I'm trying to think.
Overrated.
Trent and Reese, give me survival checks.
Yeah. Survived. Do it anyway, Kevin.
You ruined it.
It's cocked. Get the double 20.
Oh, sad.
Yeah,
God.
24.
24.
Use your
Is that yours plus his? It
Well,
looked like you rolled a
technically,
4.
yes. I did roll a 4. I was like, actually, it is combined. I rolled
Yeah,
a
so
modifier.
pretty quickly you'd be able to recognize that you are, that you're probably about, after your initial walk, you're still probably good, what would that be? Day and a half from Corette.
Ooh.
So we know.
Yeah, like around 16 hours of a walk. So you could, if you push through, you could do it in a solid day, but certainly can't make it there before nightfall.
I think we'll basically go until we're like fully out of light and then camp.
Yeah,
So,
if the moon,
not sure how many hours
if the
that'll
moon
be.
happens to give us some light, we can go a little longer still.
Yeah.
Well, you are in luck there.
We have not
You're
discussed
pretty.
the moon.
You're
correct?
pretty confident that this will be one of the brighter times of the year.
This is when the 3 moons of Mihraen are all out at the same
have 3
time.
moons?
Ah, the moon dogs.
No.
This is
How many
what-
moons do we have, Caleb?
How many moons in the firmament?
How many
This
moons
is-
do you want to invent cycles for?
This is when the moon of upper.
Oh, you think
leaves
that's
the sky,
you
comes
you
to
think
our
that
side.
out of all the worthwhile pieces of information I don't have, that I don't have the worthless piece of information that's a somewhat realistic sense of the cosmos of Mihraen? Please.
I definitely do, in fact, have the lunar cycle for Antera.
Right.
I figured out what that is, and I'm like, what's reasonable? And also, what's the cross section of like real reasonable and really easy to keep track of?
Mm-hmm. Always a full moon.
The number of Jupiter's moons.
So we have actually talked about kind of the lunar cycle already, but we'll talk about that when it's time. You're pretty confident that you'll have a fair amount of light at night. If you want.
Kaleidoscope thing
I'd say we should
has to do with probably
Kaleidoscope.
something around
Kaleidoscope
moon and
Festival.
My vote is
Northern Light-esque thing, maybe.
Kaleidoscope Festival.
Oh boy.
Probably not Northern Lights, but certainly celestial bodies.
Jordan.
Oh yeah,
Northern
there's a. Oh god.
Can we like?
Well, it has to be. It had to have been
gain
something with light. I
exhaustion?
just didn't know what.
We just have to make sure we stop when we get like 8 hours.
Oh, right, no. One moon, but it's different colors depending on time of year. Right?
There are
That's right.
so you see
I really don't know.
6 lights clustered together. There's some debate about if that is 6 distinct bodies or 6 lights coming from a singular body. They do move in unison with one another, but that's actually how the months are tracked, by which colors are showing at what point, and there's only one month where all 6 colors are shown at once.
Is this not?
Such a
It
fun,
is this month.
Oh.
such a fun.
And
Happy
they sort
Rainbow
of
Fool's
they
Day.
sort of subtly brighten and darken over the course of the month, and the Kaleidoscope Festival is held on the night when they're the brightest.
Such a fun
We're missing the
celestial.
kaleidoscope.
No.
Open
We're
kaleidoscope
close.
night.
We're
at
close.
the
Claudia
comic club.
Scape.
And the marinara sauce flows during the kaleidoscope.
The
Marinara.
fingers.
If we get back in time,
That's when we had that competition. Like I was telling you guys.
Oh yeah.
are we to make it?
I am usually one of the chili cook-off judges.
Are you in for the chili or the judging?
Yes.
They were all fantastic. Give me more.
I
usually
cannot
good
decide.
It's usually good pickings.
So
and
we're
Ben
pushing
Tour.
on until.
So you're
12,
trying to make
so-
up
We're gonna
a
get like
few
a
hours
half day.
tonight, this evening, and
Try and do like a half day's journey,
We're gonna do a
and then
spike
sleep,
tonight.
and then try and get there after
So-
a day's travel.
yeah. So as you set out, you're in this. You finally break free of the fog that was obscuring your vision for the first part of your journey. You begin by going over some some rolling hills, and there begin to be scattered copses of forest on both sides of the road. More heavily on the right side, since the Vertlock is somewhat close to the left side of the road, but there are scattered bits of trees everywhere. Give me a round of perception checks as you go.
Watch me not contribute. 10.
13.
Ooh, that advantage.
So 13. Both sides of the spectrum tonight.
That's how you want to be.
What's
Yeah,
the highest?
really.
20 or 1.
13?
2.
Better than me. Actually, that's not true.
What about Gerard?
Okay.
I actually got a 5. So actually not better than me. But
Oh yeah, just no. Gerard's fine.
So
Gerard
as
got
you,
a natural one.
There you go,
so
Gerard is
it's no
advantage.
good.
Jordan gets advantage.
Gerard is sleepy. He's had a long day.
He's probably had the longest day of all of us. to be fair.
Oh, never mind. 12, not 13.
Mine's 13. For real, for real.
okay.
I had to subtract.
Had to.
So as you are going, you begin to hear a low rumbling from the east.
Sounds like someone
Jordan
is
East?
grabbing some peanut butter pretzels to the
It-
east.
It starts up pretty quickly, and it takes you all a bit to realize exactly what might be happening and what's coming. And by the time it hits you, it's too late to really do anything about. Crashing over a hill is a massive ball of fur and scale that comes rolling down through just alongside one of the copses of trees, and before you know it, it is across from you in the road as it unfurls itself, and you hear a loud roar as this beast with these taloned claws has unfurled itself in front of you. Tully, you notice what looks like a javelin sticking out of its left flank, but it seems enraged and starts at you all.
Well, do we roll initiative, or can I do
Yeah,
something?
you'll
on
roll
it?
initiative.
Hey guys, look, it's a new piece of armor.
So we will go on break real quick, set up the map, and come back to this fight.
I don't
Be right
have
back.
any rages left.
back. We're unmuted. We might have been muted for the first minute of the session today, but that's fine. So I do have a. Let me kick the music into exciting gear.
It was just a recap. Anyone binge watching this? Like all the people that are binge watching this will have just watched the episode anyways.
All the people that really love us didn't mute it.
Yeah,
It's true.
So I do have a picture. It's this. So this guy, it's going to be as pictured, but he has like these streaks of brown fur that run sort of all along, like multiple streaks that run kind of from his neck down to his flanks. But he's.
Is she cute?
No.
No way.
Oh boy.
Sounds adorable.
Oh boy.
Oh, the monkey's weirdly appropriate.
Yeah.
it
All
is.
right.
Huh.
It's a Nomu.
I hate
Okay.
It is a Nomu.
it. It is a no. God damn
What
it.
a,
Alright.
what a
You're right.
show.
It is not a cow.
No, it does
Let's
not
hope it's
move.
not one of the elite nomus.
We don't know. Actually, we don't know that yet. It may be
He
a move.
he does not move.
Oh, okay. No move it is.
Confirmed.
It's a
Sounds
spell.
like
I have
rumbling
no spells.
pretzels.
Also, the Udak actually kind of could have worked pretty well too. I mean, way too big for it, but
Way too big.
I hope it's too big.
But yeah, the Udak would have worked actually.
correct
well.
stance.
Yeah, correct stance. Two too many arms, but about that much fur. About that much fur.
Instead, we got Mr. Cheeks out here.
Sculpt.
Can't wait to slap them cheeks.
All right, now sorry, I'm using Obsidian
javelin
today,
with
so
them cheeks.
give me 1 second.
What
This
could it
up.
have been? No better.
No.
All right,
19.
Oh wait, -1.
18.
We still haven't taken that long rest.
I'm not going away.
sorry, Zeke, what'd you get?
11.
11.
So it's Jordan.
18. Unless it's muscle
Jordan
initiative,
is-
then it's a 20. Just gonna add that as an
Trent?
addendum each time.
18 minus 1, 17.
17.
38.
Slowpoke.
8.
Yeah,
Hey, what's up?
Sebastian.
Hello.
That
Zeke
potion
with 11
was
and
incredible. After this, I'd be at -4.
We made the most of all of the
That
consumables
does
made
eat
available
twice.
to
Then
us.
drank the potion.
The nice thing about this is I now have a little tool that'll I can actually just put in your initiative for each of you and it'll automatically sort. But now the issue is I just have to go around taking initiatives instead of doing the way
Oh yeah.
I used to have an
That's fun.
app that it knew all the monsters initiative, and I also put my players initiative in there. I would say roll for initiative, and it would just order everyone, the whole combat done for me.
It does do that, but I'm not going to take away initiative rolls from you all.
I felt bad taking away
I
rolls
also
from the players.
there's a plugin in here where I can have it have the little dice rolly thing where I click a button and it rolls the dice and I'm just like, nah.
It could roll
I don't know.
with
If we're
the
playing in
And you don't
person,
get to roll,
yeah. If we're playing in person,
yeah,
there's
if
something.
I get a 1, I want to be able to reroll that bad boy.
I mean, it'll tell you if you get one.
I like to roll.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Exactly.
Especially in person.
Yeah.
Let me have this too.
All right.
Let me just roll up this dice.
It takes a little bit longer, but it's the same. It's the same thing. I've seen a lot of convincing.
blue milk.
You savage.
I've seen a lot of convincing things about just using static monster damage instead of rolling for it, and I'm like,
That's not fun.
No.
but I
That's
like
like
roll.
that's like less fun. First of all, less fun. Period.
Yep.
Because there's no variance.
Yeah, right.
Like,
you know
there's-
what's coming.
As the DM, you don't get to roll it. As the players, it's flat damage every time. So there's no like
It
exciting.
reduces it to I have 5 hits, not I have
Yeah.
31 HP.
Yeah,
Right.
there's no exciting moment of it being like, oh, he rolled really bad on
Right.
his damage, or you're like, yes, or
Yeah.
or like he hits you really hard, and it's like,
Mhm.
ooh, that was like,
Mhm.
I think the
I
only,
would hate. I
the
don't
only
like
monster
flat
damage modification thing that I like the idea of changing is monsters don't crit
Yeah,
until you're past level 3.
Mm. See, I'm fine with taking away monster crits
yeah.
in general, just because it can wildly swing fights
Yeah,
in ways that I don't think I'd rather tweak my monsters up just a half step, give them some cool abilities, and say, okay, you can't crit, but now I can do other fun things.
That's fair.
We smash it? Because
get
y'all don't know about the javelin, so...
Jordan,
Yes.
before we go smashing, what's your dexterity?
It is 11.
It's going first.
No, I'm so much faster. Do you look
Oh,
at
it's
that thing? Look at me.
tied.
The thing that rolled up in the blink of an eye over the hill,
Yeah, it's-
literally over the hill through the
Dex
woods,
score is probably like 7.
landed in front of you, shouts, and in a flash as it unfurls, it goes into this attacking pose and just dashes.
Oh, man.
It is going to go for the big dude.
Tully, it's coming for you.
Wait, how much
It's going to go
movement
for the
was
most
that? 20 feet?
intimidating of the two of you. Whoever you want that.
Casper.
Does it have to? Yeah. Does it have to dash to get the 20 feet, or does it have?
No.
Okay.
Does
Alright,
Casper
cool.
get the benefits of a short rest?
Yes, he does.
It is very quick. Does
I can-
Casper?
I could repair him.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, he rolls
Do I
up
get a
and he is
reaction
going
before
to.
I go?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it healed him.
Well, no, we figured this out. As long as it's not a surprise round, reactions are fair game.
Yes.
At the start of the fight.
Then, if anyone wants my reactions, yours.
And we were mistaken because Critical Role initially did in season 1, did the no reaction if you haven't
Yeah,
gone
'cause
yet.
it's Pathfinder rules.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Do we
So it's
do
going.
for big things, do we do the flanking stuff? No. Okay, never mind.
Right, yeah, it's
No.
like,
No flanking.
yeah, gotta be where it's like intelligence involved in it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
to
because
some
it's
extent.
especially
So
for the case of this thing, it's so much of its defensive ability is its natural armor. The flanking just doesn't do a whole lot.
I don't know. It's already got a spear up there. I just
Where is?
clearly.
It's in its left flank. I said.
Your beauty is reflected in the
I don't
flanks
remember.
of my
Sorry.
arms.
Whoever's paying that much attention can correct me if I'm wrong. Kind of the flank of its left leg.
Actually.
I'm still not.
Look, if someone would actually me on that, I'd great,
I dreamt
fantastic.
It,
Thank you for paying such close attention
Update
to
the
our
wiki
game,
for me,
and
thank
we
you.
will change it. Update
Oh,
the-
I can reckless attack even when I'm not raging.
Correct.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's just-
it's in its starboard.
So it comes in and makes
a C word
two
creature.
just smashing
enough to
attacks
count as a
against
boat.
you, Reese. The first one is a 26 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Second one is a 14 to hit.
It's fine because you're raging.
All right.
No, but
No.
I'm aware, so it's okay.
Okay.
Let's see here.
It sneaks up on you.
Right?
From right in front of you, it sneaks up on you.
Sometimes you don't need stealth. Like when you're this guy.
Ooh, this sounds like enough dice where I'm going to roll the D12 damage reduction.
8 points over your head.
It's going to be 16 points of bludgeoning
Oh,
damage.
we're rolling the D12 damage reduction.
okay.
Stone's Endurance.
On one
Alright.
hit.
Yep.
On a single
Man, that was a trip.
hit.
I reduce it by 10.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, that thing is propped up again. They all rolled down.
I mean,
Yeah.
And then-
Sorry, so it was, what was the
It's from
damage
the
amount?
mats underneath.
Yeah.
Did you say 16? 12?
16.
16? Okay,
That's
so I
what
take
it
takes.
6.
Yeah, no, you'll have to do it at another time.
And then I need you to make a
Yes.
strength saving throw.
The one that I'm good at.
Hey.
Usually, he says.
Oh.
Usually.
Inspiration.
Hey.
There you go.
Double inspiration.
Inspiration.
So you're just pushed 10 feet away from him.
Oh, dope.
But
Hi, friend.
Me.
Drent, you got this one? It's just like shove straight.
do like that. The power slide back, has something back.
Tilly's
Is
like,
this normal?
Jordan.
Yes.
Shoot, please.
I will. Oh, okay. I will launch the lightning launcher at him. We'll shoot.
Guys, Tully's
Dirty
got this.
20, I believe. Yeah, dirty 20.
30-20 is going to hit.
Nice.
13 points of lightning damage.
13. All right.
It heals for 13.
It's
The
grounded.
lightning javelin in it is actually a source of unlimited HP for him.
I'm gonna go hide behind the trees.
Okay. Yeah. So as you fire it,
Hide behind the Texas.
it like hits him in the chest, and you hear him just shriek "Ah!" as it pulls back. It seems to.
sounds like a middle-aged man.
I hate it.
Careful now.
Sorry.
That's how a rock falls on you and you die.
like, oh, stop it, Joe. His sneak after
Did you say, sorry, it hit him as I would have expected,
It's
or
the sound of a
Yeah.
man who lived in the 1500s.
then?
Middle-aged man.
Erica's over there just accurately describing me and the noises I make. Thank you.
Casper will assess the location of his C-spine.
It was just, yeah, go for it.
17.
17 will hit.
Does he find the spine?
I was giving you a raised eyebrow.
And I am-
where you said 17.
And now it's +4 now, which is... Ooh,
Did they
8
bring pain
points of force damage.
Okay.
I assume he
It's
got
all
in
decapitated.
prime spine position, right?
He's looking at he's assessing it through the neck, and then he is gonna also come hide behind
Okay.
it.
Assessing it from the front,
Yeah,
from the safe
it's
side.
going through the neck to get to the C-spine. He's drilling the pilot holes.
It's thrown off. It's thrown off by
twice.
the different by this thing's different anatomy,
Hit me twice. Or tried to.
but it does successfully
16.
hit it.
Let's go.
20 something and a 12, 14.
No damage.
Oh, 16.
And I will end my turn.
1 second here.
My turn. I'll play Pot of Greed. This allows me.
I summon Pot of Greed.
Casper.
To draw 2 new
Okay.
cards and then play Pot of
Agreed.
Greed. To draw 2 new cards and then play.
Which activates my trap card. Jar of Greed. That lets me draw a new card.
It's not even what it
Dope.
does.
I will step in front of Drent and then get over behind Tully. And I will grab her by the back collar. And I will do the old bait and switch
Nice.
maneuver.
If she's willing.
Yep, very willing. I'm totally fine with
I'm
this.
assuming there was like a vaguely like shocked whimper noise when it landed. And I'm just going to read into the situation and see that she probably doesn't want to be up front.
The whimper
I
was like,
will
oh, it's
roll
cute.
My
Oh, little javelin.
+6 to my AC. And I'm going to pull out my shield and my longsword. And I'm going to make an attack.
Okay. Go for it.
14 to hit.
14's not gonna hit.
Didn't think so.
So you're using a shield?
Yes.
The beast's hide is a little too thick for the sword to cut through.
Your dual inspiration.
I say wearing several shields.
And I don't really think I'm
Literally shields galore, but not hold one.
True.
That's it, Reese.
Yeah, I guess I'll rage too.
Okay.
I have elected my position in this fight, and that is standing up here taking the punishment.
Sounds good.
I swing my sword. It doesn't do anything. I get really upset about it. Yes.
Trent.
That sword.
All right. I'm gonna shoot
so
it.
angsty.
I'm gonna shoot it in the shoulder because fuck that shoulder. I'm gonna use the inspiration.
Shoot the butt of the javelin, so the javelin
Shoots
stabs
it
the
in
rest of the
shoulder.
way.
I don't know where javelin's there.
Hardly knows her.
Wow.
Oh,
That's some stinker roll territory.
12 did.
Oh no!
Oh, not gonna do it.
Imagine having a +7.
Imagine.
Normally it's a plus
I know
8.
exactly what that feels like.
Action search it again.
Yay!
Deadly aim.
Bang bang.
Yeah.
More dice. Get him.
Really?
Oh no, dude.
Wow, some stinker doodle
The
dandies.
4 D20s gave a 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Well, at least they're all the bad
Sequence
If
rolls.
you're
are
108 Rummy Cube, you are gold. Alright?
Probably
No,
cute.
that I can steal people's dice, so I wouldn't need
Right. That's true.
Anything else, Trent?
I whimper as well.
Also, old man noises.
I didn't say
I start doing
all
this,
that.
but I don't have action economy to do it.
The sounds of a knight, someone from the Middle Ages.
You should just do all your reloads before the fight happens, so it's all reloaded.
I'm hiding here.
I'm done.
Get out.
Yeah,
go
me
to the
too.
other side. Go.
Go hide behind the foam finger tree.
Lovely.
So, Drent, as you end your turn next to the bush, you notice some large ants crawl out of some of the trees and the bushes nearby you.
How large?
Oh, look, someone's helping us.
And they get on you and start biting you and deal 5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Man.
How large?
They're pretty big.
Sounds
More so, they hurt.
Okay.
What the fuck? Hey!
I told.
After you
Wait, he hid behind the trees, but he got the ant pile?
I kicked in his direction.
Oh, gotcha.
He riled them up, and they came out and just saw me.
Yeah.
after you call it out, you do notice that there are some ants even close to you. They just didn't get on you. And
Casper's being torn apart by an ant colony.
They're stacking on top of each other to reach up to him.
and that's all you see.
That sounds like
A million
All
ants.
right. Well, staying on the road.
that just sounds like they're aligning their spines. They're easier dismemberment.
Right?
Oh no,
Zeke.
I'm only 920. Well, I'm again 1 million.
Oh my
ants.
gosh, these guys just keep getting bigger. I will walk up. I will.
Use my bonus action to dig deep.
Hit him.
Nope. I'll use my action to take the dodge action. What's one punch
I'm with you.
going to do?
No, you are correct. It sounds funny. It is mechanically optimal, but it sounds.
I can only punch him once.
It is mechanically optimal.
You can punch him twice.
Nope.
Because
I
you
use
did
my
his
bonus
bonus.
action to dig deep.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
I cannot.
Tully.
I'm hard to hit though. My dukes are up. This guy's got a bit
I'll
bigger
just slide
guns
up in the
than
middle
me, it
there.
seems.
And
Pulls her out of harm's way. Re-enters harm's way immediately.
No one
I mean,
hits
I
Reese.
can't do anything from a distance.
No one hits Reese except me.
I mean, should I go? You know what? I'm gonna go
Kindest.
behind it.
Kindness.
I think.
Okay.
Actually, if I have the movement,
5.
Yeah.
I got 25, 15, 20, 25.
Well, she can move through it too.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm just stuck under its legs then.
Yeah.
So easy gets
And
there. I forgot about
Just
that.
stand
That's so
actually
fun.
underneath it and punch it in the stomach.
It can't hit what it can't see.
Is it a boy or is it a girl?
my hand to the crotch.
I'll tell you, that would work.
I don't know how much you want to play out that fight.
Zeke's gonna get in there too.
Speed bag. We're having scrambled eggs in the morning, boys. Let's go.
Alright.
Just keep
Wait,
Casper
wait.
out of there.
Okay, so no, you have done damage to this thing with your lightning thingy.
Correct.
So, okay, we are past
Immediately.
the point. Yeah. Alright.
There's no friendship
I
here.
tactical nuked it twice.
Alright, get me out of his crotch. I feel weird.
It's a
Go behind
fair.
him.
It's fair.
Fair
point.
I think
Can't see
I'm
the
gonna
cage if
attack
you're in the
recklessly
crotch.
and really hope that he doesn't turn around and hit me.
Depends on what he is, probably.
So, yep. Ooh, that's a. If I'm on advantage and one of them's a 1, do I re-roll that?
No.
No.
Okay, well.
You'd have to roll double.
If you
ones.
take the 1.
That's 6
I choose
plus.
to take the 1
Left. I go to actions.
Yes, it's not gonna hit. It's an 11.
11's not
So
going to
3
do
advantage rolls with whiffs.
That is bad.
The non-advantage rolls have been performing better.
Yeah,
I think objectively that just means not advantage is better.
Yeah.
And pass my turn. Well, I didn't hit it, so it's probably not gonna hit me now. So that's good.
Yeah, it's fine. You just ran away.
Yeah, I mean, so far you have run underneath it and
Let's go.
probably smacked its leg a little bit, just not
It's
enough for it to really notice.
Afraid of the ants, so it will not come to the
All
top.
right.
The ants have a ballista somewhere. That's where the javelin came from. Tucker's ant colony is what we just
You
discovered.
actually-
you haven't looked close.
Tully,
to
as
army
you run
ants
underneath it,
have
you actually see a
helmets.
couple ants that look to have clung to it from when it rolled through this forest here.
I do.
I hate this forest.
Oh.
There's so many of these ants.
Okay.
One
Okay.
of the ants sounds like Woody Allen.
So So maybe if we make the ants stop gnawing on it.
I don't
No,
think,
it's
no.
we're
we
done.
Have, we have
No,
snow
no,
that
no.
that train
we
is
have to
gone.
kill it.
Now we're the
It's
ants.
on
We
the
have
map.
to
It's
kill
on the
it.
map.
It's
This
on
is
the map.
not
It's on
a-
the map.
It's not
It
a
has
compromise
entered
scenario.
combat.
Oh, and can I like tell Gerard to like go hide? Like,
He's already. He's just
If
gone.
we hide,
Yeah.
The ants are gonna
Like,
kill
like
it.
I said, I'm gonna
Wait,
let
where
you
did
pilot
Tom
Gerard in
go?
combat.
yeah, you just like.
Is that over there?
Gerard is drowning under a million ants.
Oh no!
That one's actually not trees.
Oh,
That one's
it's
just
ants.
Oh,
They were
Gerard.
masquerading as a tree.
Yeah.
It's this world's mimics. It's all ants.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That is really
No,
good.
because I would have known, I would have seen or heard about the ant situation,
Yeah.
right? So I would have told him just like run back on along the road.
Yeah.
If he lays
Or
down,
just watch out for them.
Here you
yeah,
go.
yeah. Why is he prone? No, don't
No,
be prone.
it has no peripheral vision below. If you lay down, it can't see you.
It's true.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Stop messing with my boy. He is
I
not
heard
Interesting.
prone.
That's not what the stat block says, but
I mean, that's.
it says target anything that's prone. Weird.
Right.
Oh darn.
Darn.
All right, pass the
Grabs
time.
one of the trees and
Right.
javelins
Perfect.
it at him.
That's
Lay
three
down.
attacks. I'll bait it. That's 3 attacks of opportunity.
Right.
All right.
That's right. I can do something about it.
So it's back to the beast, and it's going to make a couple attacks against Reese again.
Yeah.
2 26s.
Man,
You're raging this time, yeah.
I am raging.
What's
this
your
time,
AC
which is
right
good.
now?
24.
Brah.
Wow.
God damn.
This is some Nero tier.
I got some bait in the switch right there.
It switched your bait.
Yep.
Oh,
I
I
probably
don't
should
know.
have stayed by.
He's a-
Just to do switching
He used the
things.
critical role joke. He's a master baiter.
So it's going to be 11 points of damage for the first hit, and 9 points of damage for the second hit. And I will need you to make 2 strength saving throws.
I am going to parry the first hit.
Okay.
If he's knocked out, of
So
range with
reduce
the
it by
first one.
4.
He won't be.
So I take a total of 5 damage.
Oh, from the 2 hits.
Yeah. I reduced the first hit by 4. I took 1, and then the next hit was 9, reduced to 4. And strength save. Dirty 20 for the first one.
Okay.
And 22 for the second one.
Nice.
Dang.
Nice.
And I'm sitting on irregular inspiration and MVP inspiration. Feeling the save
What a
today.
pro.
And help. Help actions.
Jordan.
Okay. Seeing the ants existing.
Getting a bit antsy
Being really
himself.
upset about it.
So it does when you notice that they're there, you see they're not spreading that far, and it's really if you're just directly adjacent to the trees that you're at risk.
Got it. I will move here then. 1, 2.
They have reach.
Just a chain of ants.
Dude, this is happening at some point, whether it's in a one-shot or something. There's going to be...
Well, you could absolutely
Ant
design
mimics.
an enemy that is just a, like...
Yeah.
conglomerate
hive
of-
mind of
yeah,
ants.
Yeah.
We're doing the double punch.
That would be cool.
Mine is the light blue.
It's like an
Casper's the dark
interesting
blue.
reflavor.
Casper has advantage. Inspiration. 25 for me to hit.
That'll
to
hit.
deal 16 points of lightning
Ooh,
damage.
Does
16.
Casper get his own... I rolled a 1 inspiration to store for later? Or is it for Jordan?
If it is, it continues to be the one I already have.
That seems more likely.
That does seem more likely, considering that
Yeah.
Casper is not rolling his own
Yeah.
dice.
As soon as he drops something
And
on
also
there,
is using
we'll let it
your
go.
proficiency.
Right, exactly. 16 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
Wait, the beast just went on.
Yeah, hits are pretty good. Anything else, Jordan?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna camouflage myself a la PETA from Hunger Games. I'm gonna pick up the ants and just...
Reese.
All right. Well, fuck this. I throw down the shield and pull out the hand axe. And I'm going to make a goading attack.
Ooh. That's big.
Or I guess I'm gonna roll an attack, and if it hits, it's gonna be goading because you do get to pick after.
Let's go.
That would be real sad if it got burnt. Natural 20.
Woo!
Goaded.
Look at that.
So, oh wait, but then I roll again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a base of 16 damage plus another 9, so 25 points.
Let's go, dude.
And I need it to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
L wisdom
You
saving.
can use a goading attack without the goading.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
From the incredibly wise 7 beast.
Touche, beast. Touche.
For a total of.
You stab it.
What's the total? And what's her save?
How negative wisdom is it?
Exactly.
Because I think it's at 14 is the number.
There's no way it's minus.
Right?
I'm
It's
sorry.
unfortunately not -7.
A negative 2 wisdom, so it's
Right.
minus 6 or 7.
You stab it and it goes.
zero. A score
No.
of 0 is -5, right?
As you attack it though,
That's almost.
when you're using a longsword right now,
Yes.
as your longsword digs into its side, it screams and in a rage it whacks. It goes to whack against you again.
Cool action.
But an 11 is not going to hit.
Indeed.
You're able to successfully block it with your shield that you're holding. But it seems that the amount of damage sort of triggered it to make a reckless attack against you. Not mechanical.
Cool. I'm going to second wind
Okay.
for 12 HP.
Nice.
I'm back at 27.
Almost mags.
With that, Drent.
I'm going to reload.
Okay.
And
Hey, we should do something about that.
yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Oh God! What are you doing just laying here, Gerard?
If you stay laying down, he can't see you.
Jordan told me to.
I stayed back up.
Jordan was all about these things.
I told you not to listen to him.
He will not hit you with ranged attacks while you're laying down. I promise.
Gotta get away from hopefully the fire and the tree
It
infested.
will
ant.
never
You can
happen.
also take the
Yeah.
dodge action.
Right.
And that's it.
All right. Zeke.
All right.
Hit him.
I'll punch him. No. I use Moxie to attempt to punch him twice more.
So Moxie.
Okay. That's at least one.
16, because -1, and then higher than that by a lot.
15 won't do it, but higher than that by a lot
16.
will.
16.
You said -1?
That was after the -1.
Oh, 16 will do it.
Okay. 2 punches.
Get him.
8 and that's 15 points of punchy damage.
15 points of punch damage.
Andy to make some intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, that's true.
Just for
Just for the fun of it.
yeah, not 'cause it
Another
doesn't-
natural 20. You know,
Nice.
look at that.
Unfortunately for him, the way to save was to roll a 1.
Oh, dang it. Oh.
We'll talk about the consequences later.
Yeah.
When he's dead.
It's probably sure death.
And then I'll after getting a couple hits, I'll circle just a little bit over here,
Okay.
just to kind of get him in a
A rune to boot.
yes.
Hit him with the old rope-a-dope.
How does goading work at disadvantage against everything except
It
But
doesn't work
yeah.
when he saves.
Oh
Yeah, but how does goading work?
Right.
You know, he's just curious.
He
Yeah.
failed the intelligence.
No,
though.
I mean he did criminal 25.
He's too dumb to know that he's not goaded, so he's
If
goaded.
this thing's piss anyone, it's still
That's true.
very.
He's just kind of hungry for goat.
He's a little confused about. He's confused about the lightning, but also there's a guy who definitely just 25'd him. So
Tully.
Like this. Double 12. 17?
17 will do it.
No.
8 damage. Nice.
And that's me.
All right.
Straight to the kneecap.
Anything else? That's all?
That's all.
All right. This thing, so after that round of attacks, just with the amount of damage that it's taken, it seems to be going a little, becoming a little scared, and is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could I actually like move in between it and Jordan?
Sure.
Just if it wants an out, it can have one, but also not towards Jordan.
Sure. It will.
Teamwork.
High tactic gameplay right there.
So it sort of curls up for a second and just rolls over. It's going to roll onto.
Ram assault.
Bolts? Oh no, the structures.
It actually just flops on its back a little bit, and it's going to hit Reese and Tully.
Let's go in that direction.
Crowd surf.
Dead.
Oh, it's
I need you to both make a dexterity saving throw.
it's going prone to give me disadvantage on my ranged attacks.
Genius.
It's learning.
High wisdom.
High wisdom.
So the two kinds of inspiration I have are either of them. Is the MVP
The,
one locked?
the DM one
They're both
is
before
lock.
roll.
Caleb,
No, the DM one is locked.
Okay.
Is after roll.
Caleb, I
Yes.
think I have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that I can see while not blinded, deafened, or
Yeah.
incapacitated. Okay.
Oh, let's go.
You can see it.
Danger sense.
I'm gonna use my. I rolled a 1 for advantage on this one.
Oh.
Didn't matter.
You're rolling like I was rolling.
3 and 5.
There we go.
Advantage is strictly worse than not.
13.
You know what? And we're gonna do it. We're gonna cash in the other one.
Sure.
Oh, no.
11.
All right. So that's going
3,
to be
6, 9.
a couple of failures.
Oh.
You're both going to take 23 points of damage, and I need you to thank you. I need you to both contest a grapple check to avoid being trapped underneath this thing.
Oh no! Why did I use both advantages there?
Ooh,
I
wait
mean,
a minute.
if you wouldn't have-
23. Yeah, that would have been a high value save there.
Yeah,
if you
would
had saved.
If you would have made it, you wouldn't be.
You would
dealing
take
with
Yeah.
12 less damage.
Yeah,
that
that's
would, that would be real
Well,
good.
I already take 12 less damage.
No,
So you would
this
take
die.
6. Yeah, I
So-
know.
No, this dice
Here,
can be
would you
good.
like to
Sorry,
use this
11.
one?
That's a natural 1, but I'm lucky.
Oh, let's go.
Just switch it for the 20. Here we
Screw
go.
this die.
Jail it. Put it in timeout.
4. 4 plus 3.
Definitely look.
Was this a athletics check?
It's a grapple. So athletics or acrobatics.
14.
14
Got you.
matches. I think you escape it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Tully, you are trapped underneath
Has
this
anyone
thing.
seen Tully?
7 hit points, baby. It's good.
Is it prone?
It is prone, and Tully is prone. Reese, you are also prone, but not grappled.
Yeah.
That's actually horrible for me.
Sorry, pal. You do have your inspiration.
I do have it.
I
will be
wouldn't
using
use it.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Not after.
I was
saying
thinking
what
the same
can
thing.
happen.
That's true. That's a good point. I was thinking the same thing. Definitely not going to use it.
You were 100%. You were using.
I was thinking the same thing.
Listen,
Definitely
it's your
not.
life.
Yeah,
You do
that's
it.
true. Can I bait
So
it
is
into
it
the...
still in like ball rolly form? Or is
No,
it
it's
like
sort
wrestler
of
fighting?
rolled up and then flopped back on you both, and is
Giant
keeping you
pangolin.
trapped underneath it.
Actually, though.
Pangolin Titan, run!
Jordan.
Yeah. I'm going to ask it to stand up.
What?
I would like for it to stand.
What?
Okay.
It can't.
I will
It's
use
real busy.
the lightning.
You can hold your action.
That is a natural 1.
Mm.
Well, whether he was standing or sitting.
Well, no, it would have been a 20. I would
you
obviously would have
roll
gotten the
at
higher one.
disadvantage,
Yeah. And Casper will also attempt surgery.
Impossible on a laying down object.
Oh, waste of a natural 20. But 22.
22 will hit.
Casper, as always.
Coming through.
8 points of force damage.
8 points.
Blood for the blood god.
Casper, the not so friendly ghost.
I'd like to give Bardic Inspiration to Tully.
Can we track your damage versus Casper's?
It's so much lower.
I don't think to be fair, I don't think it actually is because
It's close.
You've been
gaining ground with some
churning some
really good
damage.
When I hit hard.
Yeah.
But
You guys are hitting things?
I know, right? I will.
Oh, it's fine.
continue.
It's laying down now. I'm sure that's easy.
Casper,
Yeah,
I've
I'm
got
sure it's better for me.
16. I think I've got 31 this combat.
31? I've done 8 damage.
Just roll 2d6s and never roll lower than a 5.
Reese.
I have to hit twice to roll 2d6.
It's me, your boy, who's in melee range.
Advantage.
Asking you again for advantage. 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
8 points of slashing damage from the sword.
Nice.
And laying into it with the hand axe as well, with a bonus action attack.
Oh, I didn't realize that was melee.
And melee is
21 to hit
That'll
for a
hit.
total of 12 damage.
12 damage. Nice.
You know.
Did you drop your shield then?
Mechanically.
Yeah, it's on the ground.
Mechanically, it's
Okay.
over.
Anything else?
Mechanically, he's hard to hit.
Yep.
This thing actually probably
yeah,
pretty
no.
high off the ground.
Drent.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Use Gerard as a tripod.
Gerard,
Gerard, hold this over your head.
Oh my
Just
God.
like
High School of the Dead. Put the gun on his...
leave my boy alone.
And I'm going to hold an action to shoot it if it stands up.
Gerard stands up in front of him.
Not you!
you said stand.
And you said it. It was very non-specific.
Oh, get it, Gerard.
Soul. Why am I still here?
Zeke.
You remember that when Brendan
Do we
messed
have
up the
any
instructions?
healings
All right.
left? Like,
I shall
The
punch
door.
him. We have what?
we don't have any healings left. Okay.
Not 0.
What was the actual command?
His soul, but he had to
Love
say
this.
it. Mitch couldn't say it.
19 on the
19 will
first.
hit.
I love that Zach. I
And
remember that.
I'll use...
That's why I made him type it out.
Oh. Better.
So that'll be 8 points of damage. And I'll use a point of Moxie to punch him twice more.
Just imagine this giant behemoth creature. Zeke's just punching it.
15, which is a miss.
I'm
That'll
trying
miss.
getting it.
And a hit. 27.
I'm just like imagining like a gorilla. And like how silly a
5.
human trying
5
to fight a
points of
gorilla would
damage.
look.
This thing's looking pretty rough as you pummel into this thing laying on the ground, but it is still moving and somewhat importantly keeping Tully prone.
Oh, I'm kept prone.
Yeah, it's holding its.
So when you're grappled, you lose your your movement is reduced to 0, so you can't stand.
I forgot to roll my crits because he was prone.
No, you rolled it.
I rolled an advantage.
It's not
Yeah.
auto crit.
It's not auto crit.
It's auto crit if you're unconscious.
She was incapacitated.
Or like stunned.
Or paralyzed, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else, Zeke?
No, sir. That
Tully.
is all.
Can I try and get out of this grapple?
Yeah. So it's
sitch?
it's an action to
It's an action to
Break
get
the
out
Yeah.
of.
to attempt to
Or if I
attacks are
attacked,
at disadvantage.
I would be
at
at
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
You got
Would be a wash, right?
Yeah,
Because
you
it's
have
also
7
prone
HP. I think you get out.
mechanically.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
guess
yeah, it would be a
Yeah.
straight roll.
It would be a straight roll.
If I
This is
attacked
the weirdest
recklessly, would it
situation.
then
You're
be?
grappled
Oh,
by
man.
something
No,
else.
because
Get
they don't
off!
stack as soon as
You're
you
grappled by
either.
something else that's laying down.
Yeah, you can't.
What I did
accumulate
forget.
That I
Used
always
to
that
roll
I can
my
never
eyes
remember
weird,
is
but
like how the
Well, I'm not past
canceling
that one anyways.
advantages and
Yeah.
disadvantages.
All
I didn't
one
roll
disadvantage
advantage for my
cancels all advantage.
Yeah.
The same way
check
that one
to not be
advantage
grappled.
cancels all disadvantages.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I should just try and.
You said
Smack
it's
it.
looking rough, right?
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
smack
it's
it.
looking pretty rough.
Bad no move.
Oh wait, no,
No,
I
no,
can't.
that doesn't help.
Mhm.
Does not help.
That doesn't help. They don't stack. We literally
You
just
just
talked
said
about
that.
this.
But it also, if she's prone, doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I
12.
Get it in there.
On the
Wait.
dice, you're kidding.
Wait, your dice are cursed, aren't they?
Yeah, we
Anything
got a
else,
whole
Tully?
bag.
Wait, here. She can use the Merlot one.
Oh, true.
That one's been banished to this bag for a long time.
Yeah, it's got this thing is
It's
due.
been kept in the
It's
dark.
due.
It's due.
See if it learned to behave.
It's been kept in the dark.
Steinreis is gonna kill it on his turn. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, be fine.
Don't worry, it goes before him.
Yep.
That's probably fine.
Well, maybe it'll just like finish
But
squishing
as soon
me,
as it
and
stands
then
up,
you guys can finish
You're
it.
gonna kill it. That's
Hopefully.
fine.
So it is on its turn going to.
You wouldn't have to worry
Squish.
about the healers anymore, which I guess that's a good thing.
Let me think here.
So it's either laying down, taking disadvantage, or it's.
Did we just like drop the bag somewhere?
Dredd
Was
is
this-
just looking at his chops. He's like, all right, it's either.
I mean, I couldn't.
Stand up.
I couldn't hit it with. I missed it twice with advantage. I don't like my odds of hitting it once with disadvantage.
It'll
Ironically,
stand
I
It'll stand
think
up.
it's better. You'll roll a disadvantage. You're about to roll an 18.
Oh, it is standing up.
Yeah, so it'll stand up.
Boom.
Is Tully still restrained?
Yes, she's
She
still
was
grappled.
not restrained. She was grappled.
Deadeye shot.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
Holy shit!
Double 20.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Really? Now you.
When it matters.
That's a crit.
You sick?
Ah!
Wow.
Double sixes?
Not bad.
At a 5.
Well,
Nice.
plus 20. 17, 20, it's plus 4, 24 total damage.
That's a
Damn.
How do you finish this
Oh
thing?
my gosh, it
My
stands
savior,
up.
my hero.
Oh no, you're still grappled. It's just.
I'm gonna aim for that that artery that runs in your leg that just carries a ton of blood and just have it bleed out.
As it gets up,
Is
it
it right above the kneecap?
just lays
I mean,
a
high.
Okay.
puddle of blood coating Tully.
Nice.
The other leg. The other leg.
No. You
Thanks.
wounded a huge creature in such a way to have it bleed out
Yeah.
with a halfling underneath
know.
it. You know what's happening.
You know, I just don't want to do another headshot. Okay? It's
Fine.
like it's been
It's
done
fine.
before.
We've all watched Nickelodeon Guts. She's
It's
just covered in red
fine.
instead of green.
Jack, why would you?
Oh man, my apron. How am I gonna get these stains
Reese,
out?
why would you hit it there? There's so much blood, Reese. I get a grit back.
Your rifle's just like
Grip
smashed.
back.
I get two. Because I crit it and I killed it.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Nice.
So back to no grit spent.
Value.
Big money.
One weapon.
And we
Yay,
just
we did
found
it.
armor.
What?
I make armor out of things sometimes.
I need to use its hide to make a sword hilt, so that I will be endowed with the monkey grip feature.
You have tail?
No,
Oh wait, that's it.
it's a 3.5 thing that lets
So
you
one
use.
hand, two weapons.
It lets you use weapons up to 2 size
Oh.
categories, too big for you. It's one of the most busted 3.5
That's
feats in the
so
game.
sick.
Right, so you're just like, cool. I have this.
You are
I
clapped.
have this like great sword built for a giant. So I roll like 2d12 for my basic attack. It's just
Disgusting.
some nonsense.
I think that was the first time I've crit with my gun. No, it's not. It's
It's very satisfying.
It's the first time in a minute.
What damage
was-
did you roll with your second 2 dice?
6, 6, 5, 3. All my dice rolls.
It was really good.
Pretty
It was very,
nice.
very timely because Tully was in a dire
Oh, yeah.
We were in,
situation.
we were in
So
rough
was- so
I
was
was,
Reese.
I was sweating.
Yeah, that was
it.
tough.
Yeah,
It was-
that's fine.
I'm
yeah.
up at 16.
My
Oh,
But at
savior.
least he was raging too. She didn't have
I thought
any
he was
rage.
lower after he used his stone endurance and got hit again. But
It was.
Well, I did take.
It was going to be a rough attack if it got it off.
Yeah.
36 points of damage.
He also used second wind.
I took
for the
20.
12.
Oh, that's right.
He
I
got
took
12
22
HP back.
through rage and 2 combat superiorities and a stone's endurance. So
Yeah.
yeah.
God, for all that. Hey guys, I hit it.
Woo!
Good work.
Ant
Nice
bites your
shot.
ear off.
What?
That's an ant bites your ear off.
You just feel like a little bit of.
He's one of them! Get him!
The ape dissolves into ants.
One of the ants ratatouilles you, grabs your hair, and you just start shooting at us.
It's all ants all the way down. The real story of Mihraen.
The ears of the word, it's just ants whispering. They're like one ant in your ear that's like, do what the queen says.
Jordan's actually the only person here that's not just ants.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like
Jamar's like,
Westworld season 3. That's what's going on right now. The ants are controlling it all.
is this something we can make armor out of, or something useful?
I mean, you can definitely spend some time to skin it.
Butcher it.
With like the skin.
Dinner.
would be
Give
useful.
me a
Dinner.
nature check.
Hey, give me your gun while you do that.
Right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking at it.
Oh, all right. I hesitate.
Yeah, are we gonna
I-
start
I-
camp
6
around here?
seconds?
But
I deliberately
not by
unload it
hand.
and then hand it over.
I got an idea right now. Let me before I forget.
Wait, why? I don't know why I was winning advantage.
Because you're cheating.
Much worse. 16.
16.
Yeah.
So you can. I mean, it's clear that this thing has a pretty thick hide, and there's a lot of it. So you could get just a large animal hide from it, but you don't know that you could like make a special armor out of it necessarily.
But it would just be useful as hide to sell.
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
All right.
you could definitely make a nice pair of armor out of it.
This
That
thing for
is
sure.
a lot of pelt to carry while we have.
That's my other issue.
I am carrying Jag already.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm not.
Casper
I'm not
can hold
What?
350 pounds.
I don't think-
ballpark.
drag.
Ballpark. How much? How much does this weigh?
I don't have to hide the whole thing.
351 pounds apparently.
Well, I mean, if it has...
Casper can hold 350 grams.
So a lot of its
Yeah.
weight, a lot of its weight's in its
You
muscle.
can hold a dime bag.
The hide's not gonna be 0, but it's not gonna be like...
I'll just take the best parts, so to speak. The parts that are easiest to skin.
Yeah.
That are the most flat,
Take the
large
speed
surface
bag.
area.
Like 100 pounds.
The whole thing. Or if I just take the best parts.
I mean, how much do you want to carry? What are the best parts, and how much do you want to
Alright,
carry?
I mean, I can carry the... But I can
Say
carry it.
You can split
100 pounds is not
100
that bad.
If he also, I can literally just
20
carry
pounds.
it. If he's
Gerard
carrying, if he's
can
carrying
carry
the
20
Jag,
pounds.
I can
Yeah.
carry the.
Yeah, so 20 pounds of
We have
best
the
parts.
same strength.
Whatever
Right.
it ends up being.
Which is weird because you're like a little shorter
Unless
than me.
someone else
He's
wants
like
to carry
a
No,
dog.
they are talking about just
Jordan
carrying it
says
all.
on his toes.
Yeah,
like-
it's like,
Alright.
oh man, I
I'm gonna
can't
skin
believe you
however
think
much
you can
people
carry
want
that
to
much.
carry.
It's crazy. Only guys that tall can carry that much.
Yeah,
16 again.
look a little
All right,
small.
you get a pretty pretty nice
I used the button to
Piece.
puff the
cut
metal out.
from it.
It has a look jacked.
Yeah, like not that big a
I
deal.
don't know what you're talking about.
It has a.
Yeah.
All right, how much? You guys, did you guys want to carry some of this?
Sure.
I'll scan as much as we feel like carrying, but I don't want to do this whole damn thing.
My carrying capacity is 540 pounds
Oh, dude.
Wait, what's?
without being encumbered.
What strength times?
Strength times 15, and then doubled because I'm mountain born.
Oh, dude.
No, well, mine is
What's 12 times 15?
not double.
Strength times 15 is 165. That feels about right.
Oh wow, I can carry a lot more than I thought it was.
Mine's 11. Like so 165.
So it's 100
which feels
pounds.
like long, like without it obstructing your ability to move.
And my push, drag, or lift is twice that. So I can push around 1,000 pounds.
I'll take 50 pounds. That's my carrying capacity.
Okay.
If someone wants the other 50, then that's all of it.
I'll carry through.
It's like Jag's body, and then like 100 pounds of pelt. As you walk in. Get back
We
to
will-
Korea and have the stiffest shoulders imaginable.
Between you and Zeke, Drent, you guys can get the 100.
Easily.
50.
I
Unless
could
Tully
just-
wants to carry the 50.
Actually,
You're very strong.
She's also
very strong.
yoked.
Make a
Guys, what there's a fucking javelin in this guy's ass. What the hell?
Is it
Oh, yeah, I
calling
saw
to
that.
me? Do I feel called to the javelin?
Yeah, can someone not totally maybe look at that javelin? Are
Yeah,
there
sure.
like
I'm gonna pull it out.
bad people around us that are gonna check us after this feast?
Sick.
So-
Pull it out.
Great call.
Zeke, when you pull out the javelin, give me a history check.
I'm definitely good at these. I have to guess. Yeah, killing it.
Dude, so good.
It's really well, actually. So 5.
5.
And the fact that there was an additional modifier to that surprised me as well.
You can tell that it's not
Rock school.
it's not like it's not Thane crafted. Looks to the style just looks different than what you would recognize from like a normal blacksmith.
Okay, I see that as I pulled it out and I was about to kick off, like break the spear part of it off to use it as a walking stick. And now see that it's like a little different than usual and be like, huh, Yeah, this probably isn't from around here.
Wait. Can I look at it?
Hmm?
Does it look familiar to me?
Not in the way that you're asking.
Dang it. It's like maybe it blinked in from Gander Mountain.
So this is the second. This is the second time that I'm like, oh, my foot was like about to snap, and I'm like,
Oh, never mind. It's just a spear. Yeah, go for it.
okay.
Yeah.
Wait!
I just follow through this time. Just break the tip off of it.
I don't know exactly.
It's now
what it
my
was.
walking stick.
There you go. I like it.
I would've-
Maybe.
would've-
I'm a strong maybe.
I would have gotten 21 on
Can
history.
we, like... So we've spent a good chunk of time skinning this thing. Was there anyone... Can I, like, perception check the surroundings?
Oh, I'll also,
There's a man laying on the road pretending to be unconscious.
He's fine.
Pretending to be unconscious.
Drag it up here.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Oh, he's
Hey!
Parkour.
I'm Gerard. I always land on my feet.
I was just pretending to be dead.
Give me 1 second here.
Do you want to drag this thing off the road?
Why?
How many things could take this? If the people following us find this, they're gonna know that something killed it. Obviously.
That's fine. That's good.
All right.
They should be scared.
We could, like...
Give me the spearhead.
We could actually drag it. So if we wanted to dispose of it, I bet we drag it next to the ants. The ants will literally eat it.
I definitely did not carry it with me. I
In the-
broke it
in
and
the-
left
in the,
it.
In the 12 hours, the 8 hours took for us to get here, they'll eat it all.
I will take the spearhead,
Mhm.
and I will. I'll make sure that the creature is on its back, dead, and I'm going to.
You skinned it, so it is.
Verified dead.
No. I knew it was dead, but so it's laying on its back, so that when I like put the spear in its chest, that it's just right in the
Spear tip.
in the chest.
Solar
cavity.
plexus.
Where's the spear?
Hey,
Is it the spear that was in it, or?
He stamped the head off.
Yeah.
And he's gonna stick the head of it in.
He's just putting the head of it in.
Oh,
to its
okay.
Hey, totally. Since you're all bloody, went out with the skin
So-
in there.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
We went on a journey for me to
Yeah.
get an 8.
An 8.
I think it was lower every time it
Yeah,
switches too.
you
That
picked
was
up
tough.
on a similar thought that the spears doesn't look like something that you would buy at a blacksmith in Corette or Bantour, but other than that, you're not
Probably
quite
one,
sure.
probably one of them barbarian
I was gonna
spears.
say it's
Yeah.
not obviously New Dodzier tech.
Tavern, cool, whatever. Conglomerate empire.
It's
like
hard
a
to say
Honda to
from
me.
one spear that's been lodged in an animal for
Honda.
at least
And
you know,
broken into
yeah.
2 pieces.
This is imported.
Yeah. This is, we have to find the
Okay,
specials.
so yeah, you leave the spearhead jabbed in its chest.
Actually, no, that's probably a bad idea. Like it's no.
Holiday.
That would no, because if they follow
But
us,
does
then that
Reese think it's a bad idea?
Yeah, this is a bad idea. Actually,
Nobody's gonna.
Maybe I should leave the robes back there.
no. Right. Kevin really likes the idea of taunting kindest by leaving it there, but Reese probably thinks a little better of it and does not actually end up doing that.
Let's
Okay.
push it next to the ants. That will start to consume it. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's I mean this thing is pretty heavy even for Reese, but you all are able to
hide it behind the
Say
Texas
full-
tree.
yeah, it does
4 was
We've-
decent strength.
quite a bit of a trail dragging the skinless carcass
That's fine.
back into the woods.
That's fine.
But you are able to drag it back there, and once you set it by the trees, the ants do start congregating pretty quickly around the body.
I have never been less happy to be right. This is disgusting.
Let's go. I'm
Man,
tired.
I got an Animal Planet special for you.
I'm. Tully, are you doing?
I am so
Do you remember how much
tired
damage
and
I
I
did with
want a
fire?
bath.
All right, let's see if we can find a place to stay for the night. Who's gonna learn to play to stay?
I'm not good with anything right now.
I got
I can look.
decent survival.
Survival. I have +0.
I have plus
I do have
4.
advantage.
He is +4.
I'm better
Mine's
at looking for
survival.
places
Well,
to
then I
sleep
have
than you,
any
and that is
advantage.
all I can say.
Yeah. By 5%. 10%.
Wow.
Is
Yeah.
this something like two of us
I'm
can do to
downright
get
proficient
advantage?
at it.
Or two of us roll separately for it, or is this only one person?
I'll give you. We'll do it. We can do advantage, or two of you roll for it,
Yeah,
whichever.
we can.
Yeah, give him advantage.
Advantage?
Yeah,
Yeah,
mechanically.
mechanical.
I'll explain it to you while
17.
we're looking for 30. Yes.
Yeah, you're able to.
16.
Oh,
No.
we were
Only
equal.
4 now.
I'm exhausted. I keep forgetting.
You're able to find out.
I keep forgetting.
A
I'm
second one of
exhausted.
these creatures rolls up at you.
No, you're able to find a nice, really nice spot. So as you continue on, leaving behind this insect-infested portion of the path, continuing on, you find nestled in between two of the steeper hills, just a nice spot that's a little more out of sight of either spot down the roads. You're able to, if you want, you can either stay on the path or you can go a little bit off into some taller grasses to the east. Now that you're getting a little more into the proper part of the Vatir Plains, as you just come up closer to Corette.
I look for more disguised grassies.
Grassy knolls.
Yeah. We may have to lose fire, but that's okay.
Definitely a fire.
So you camp with the gnolls.
A grassy knoll.
Yeah, they're really friendly.
Tully's just gonna go
Special creature in
lay
range.
down in her blood-soaked clothes
Yeah.
That's
and
totally
grumbly
different.
go to sleep.
Distinctly
Grassy
not
knolls.
marinara
So good.
scenes.
Prestidigitation. Oh,
Plain
we don't have that.
I do.
Tully has had a
Technically,
day.
Tully's not having.
This is a rough one for Tully.
Yeah.
It's like in some world I should be able to clean
I
myself up.
should. I specifically have Innkeeper's magic, but no.
Oh no.
Not in this world.
Man,
Is there-
am I
is there-
good at cleaning.
Is there like a creek we can find where some water or something we can just wash off? Man.
If you want to look around, I mean there are like creeks and streams that run through the Vatir Plains coming off of the.
I will absolutely
River.
try and scrub the
I have
crap
this
out of my
decanter.
apron.
Go ahead and Drent and Tully give me survival checks.
Comes home to her kids coated in blood.
Mommy's home!
17.
Better than mine. 13.
Yeah, so fueled by your desire to not be coated in
Not-
this
Totally. We should just
in
give
this
up.
Kaveth's
Traumatized
blood,
We're not gonna
Nice.
find any of this water.
No.
you just keep marching on, and after a few protests, make your way over a hill, and you hear a little bit of a stream trickling, and you find your way over to it. And Drent, initially you're like, "That's way too small for anyone,"
Oh.
and then think,
Face
"Oh, maybe
first.
not."
Just
I wash my face.
I just
It's tough to you can't like fully get in it, but you're able to get enough water to get yourself pretty clean, and
Okay.
the river, the stream as it trickles on is just blood red.
I'm gonna make some grizzly bears very.
You do also notice as you go on your way back, as you make your way back closer to the road to camp out, you do notice what looks like some couple humanoid prints and some sets of large beast prints.
Like basically we went the direction the beast was coming from.
Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't. It's not necessarily. It doesn't look like the prints from the Kaveth that you fought. Mostly because that thing curled up and rolled and leaves very distinct, just sort of thick line as it rolls up. But you notice some other just sets of heavy prints going through the area.
Okay, I'll inform the squad.
We'll be on the lookout tonight. You guys should get some rest though.
Wolves? Next night. Wolves.
Always wolves.
All right. Yeah, give me a couple pairs of watches for your camp out.
I am
Drent,
not going first.
Drent, let me. I want to talk to you about some ideas I have for your gun. We can be on watch together.
I'm all ears on this one.
It's gonna be the
too
stuff.
soon. So I'm just like holding Jag's unconscious body still.
I just pull out like extra ears I've been accumulating.
It was him the whole time.
I found that guy. I got all his ears. I don't know what they're gonna do.
One of these has
without
got to
him.
be Gerard's. Nope.
Oh, dude.
Nope.
Turn them into a weapon.
Nope. This one's pointing. Nope.
My perception for watch,
Oh, is that what you asked about elves?
No.
19.
Nice.
23.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How well do you see?
Wait, 22.
How well do you see? I see a little bit better than Jordan.
Yeah, somebody's a little taller than me. I see a little bit better.
Shorter.
Look,
it
you
seems a
see
little worse.
really, really well. He
Yeah.
just sees really, really well a little bit further than you.
Yes. It's like, I don't think I'm going to see anything you
Well,
don't
actually,
see.
you two see equally as well as each other. He smells a little bit better.
That must be
I
rough.
think I was doing this to
Yeah,
Elise at the
exactly.
beginning of the campaign, where every time we both rolled, I would roll like just a little higher.
Oh yeah, all the survival challenge. That's stuff
Every
that-
time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
You guys are hunters. You roll it.
I
got 3 ideas for you for your gun. Look around. Nobody's coming up to steal my copyrighted ideas.
Roll a perception check.
Oh,
just
oh,
did.
I just meant
I
for
did.
that. I see. Natural 20.
Reese is listening in.
With intent.
You got a notebook?
Right.
You hear a rustling over the one hill, but
Someone
you
wants to
hear him
sell me.
scurrying off.
There we go. Get out of here.
Come on, get.
So we got 3 things. First of all, looks like you could use some better sights. Those are just iron sights.
Yep.
Where I come from, they glow.
Well, at nighttime, it's kind of hard to see them.
Right. So that fish, we're gonna paint little dots on your sights.
Fish.
We caught a fish that glows.
She was listening the whole time.
I'm just like, I heard
I
what?
Don't steal his ideas.
Second thing.
Is this the fish that you saved Fish Boy from?
Yes.
Yeah, Gerard boy
Oh.
over
The
here.
very same.
It is, yes, it was
The very same.
Fish boy from.
Second
Also
thing.
known as your boy Gerard.
It's my boy.
It
Fish
looks
boy
like you
Gerard.
have
Full
limited
name.
options attacking things close to you.
Yeah.
I want to make a secondary break on your rifle. Like I'm gonna show you, like right about here,
I don't like the sound of that. Keep going.
and it'll swing down, and you can just fire both bullets at somebody standing next to you. You'll have to reload right after, but it could give you a melee range that packs an extra punch.
What if we put like twice as many barrels on here, and then I shot 4 bullets at the same time?
That would be sweet. I don't know if I'm good enough to do that yet. To add the full
What if
trigger
we just
mechanism?
add as many barrels as I can carry?
I would be down. You could screw the barrels on between turns instead of reloading. That would
Perfect.
Reload the barrels.
The bullet's already in the barrel. Just put the barrel on.
You now wield a firework finale.
All right, guys, I'm setting off. Get ready to run.
Last thing, I'm gonna have to buy some materials for all this when we get back into town. But I think I can make a couple, maybe 1 or 2 pairs of these. But like, I'm thinking there's these things called beat 'em on that I had when I grew up. That you'd press a plunger and a marble would shoot out, and that's kind of what your bullets look like, little slugs. So I'm thinking I can build like a contraption you could load bullets into quick. Beat 'em on? Beat 'em on? Yeah, I'll show you in a second.
I've not heard of that.
And you'd hit a plunger, and the bullet it'd be a quick loader, but you could essentially just like just shoot the bullets into the muzzles after you break, so you don't have to take a bullet out and like slowly put it in each one. And snap a
How do you know all this shit works? You don't have guns.
It's
in Ohio,
all
do you?
No, we have. There are several guns. They're actually way better than your gun. But it's you would be shocked at the efficiency of these guns.
Oh no.
In fact, it is a subject of much public debate.
But yeah, we could get it, and then like it might not work a ton, but like once or twice a day, maybe you could like reload a little bit quicker.
Or maybe just like between fights or something.
Exactly. So that would be a couple options. I got to see what I can make when we get back home, but I think for sure we can do the sights if we can figure that out. The sawed-off part might be a little more complicated, but the quick loaders we should be able to.
Well, I do try to not fight too close to things, but sometimes it does happen.
Right.
I do like the extra barrel idea too, but yeah,
Extra barrels would be sweet.
And I'm not an idiot when it comes to this shit. I just don't have the tools or materials around, so
Right.
I can help you out. I'm trained in this shit.
Let's go. Well, common, we can use the workshop when we get back to town.
That's what
we take a day or two, and then yeah, I mean we can try to build like some kind of rotating barrel thing. I can take the tools with me if we leave town. We can keep working on it. Try to add more shots.
All right. It just like half these fights. Like normally I'm shooting at something in the woods. Takes one shot, it goes down.
Yep.
Done easy. Don't need to have to reload really. But these things have just. I mean, I put several in the contest. You'd think he'd go down, but
Yeah.
man, that's crazy.
Maybe some kind of a sidearm would be an option as well.
Was thinking that, but sidearms aren't. Guns aren't that common in this world, right? They're kind of expensive and hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one, like my family kind of saved up for. It was my father's before me. So yeah, I mean, a Basada would be great, especially if I had two.
That'd be sick.
I could shoot so fast. I could.
I mean, we could take that gun apart and turn it into two smaller guns.
I mean, it's worth more when it's a bigger gun.
I don't know that that's true.
But you only need to reload half as often when there's two of them.
Wait, what? I rolled
But
twice.
you have to roll twice as many.
No, I think we can go with the sights and the quick loaders, and then explore the sawed off melee safe or the extra barrels. I don't know which one's going to be easier.
Well,
More practical.
I mean, if the extra barrels, we'll talk about it later. But mechanically, the extra barrels are better, I think, because if there's a number of uses on the quick reload, then that's only twice. But if I just double, well, maybe not, because it's standard action versus bonus. Well, I'll figure it out. I've never seen
I spelled that so wrong when I googled it.
They're little. It's like Beyblades, but they shoot marbles.
Nope.
I have a random question. He's attached to it now,
Maybe that
so
was
I
like
couldn't
Bionicle
use this
post
ride to
Bionicle
look
or
at my
something
family,
like
could
that.
I?
Correct. You'd have
Bionicles
we'd
are
have to use the
those,
sword.
too.
Alright, it's fine.
Those are hyped.
I didn't know what it did anyway. I wasn't paying attention.
I would like to give it to you. I don't know that I can mechanically.
I don't know that mechanically you do want to give it to her.
That's a good point.
You mechanically.
Jordan out of game would like for
There you
in-game
go.
Jordan to give it to
Yeah,
you, but in-game Jordan is attached to it specifically.
I probably don't want to know anyway.
Exactly.
Where are you?
Who's taking
Trying to find a
anything
scene
else?
if I see you like that.
Trenton Reese or Trenton
Jordan.
Shoot a marble.
That's all. I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I don't have anything specifically to talk about. Most of
joyful campfire.
my things would just be about like what do you think about Zeke?
I mean, I think he saved my life like twice already. So
Big fan.
yeah, I like
Big fan.
He seems. I mean, he's a little shorter than me, which I also like.
Dread just like
I just picture Zeke waking up for his watch, just like standing right behind Jordan as he says it.
Looking slightly down.
Yeah. Just like the eyes down. Like it's not up for the neck.
Yeah,
just
not
the
enough
eyes.
to bend the head
Yeah.
down, but enough to be like.
But no, I mean he seems pretty straightforward.
You're up on a hill.
He's clearly like been through quite a bit to not a fight, but he listens to us and seems on board. I think it's even more a question of if he wants to stick with us than if we want him to stick with us.
oh, absolutely. It feels like if you're starting with Jag, hopefully we can try. I don't know. It seems like he might be up to some. He mentioned something about easy pickings at the funeral. Or at the festival. It's the end of the year, right?
Easiest picking, baby, at the funeral.
They don't even stop you from trying to pick the pockets.
They just have rings and they're just laying there and you just take them.
The guy's already dead. It's super easy.
Everyone's too busy crying to even notice.
They think you're just embracing their hand.
Look,
He would have wanted me to have these.
I mean, I'm not saying he's a saint necessarily, but
I'm not saying
he could work for
Probably a
us.
Saint Ezekiel.
that's what I'm hoping. Leave manpower with this shit.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll keep an eye on him, and I mean, if again, he saved my life twice. He can stick with us if he wants. I would prefer it so far.
Yeah.
He has way more action economy than Jag. His damage output is like 2 times as high.
I don't know. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack was good, but like mechanically speaking, he was anyway. A lot of reasons to keep Jack. It's an battle.
I mean, Jordan is
analysis.
quite the mechanic, so.
Right? Yeah, we used to read books.
I like to
on
imagine
this
they're
back
like
in
not
Ohio.
whispering at all, and like Zeke is just awake for them.
I'm just waking up from my watch. What?
What the screw, guys?
You know when you use a bonus action, like every 6 seconds. Anyway.
He just wakes up when he hears
That's how
like
you-
Jag being insulted.
That's how you hit people 3 times in 6 seconds, where like Brent can only fire once every 6
Jordan's
seconds.
in this world. He's like, all right, let's fight him. We're all like standing there. And Jordan's like, why aren't you punching back? It's not my turn yet.
It's all happening. Our combat actually plays out real time there.
Just Bakugan rules for the world
But
fades
only,
away.
but only if you're tracking it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I understand, like, to be honest, everybody that we've met kind of seems to have something going on in their past, and I don't think he has anything specifically worse than any of the rest of us. Seems like he's willing to jump in front of everything else, and
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I don't
Don't
like
lie, we all know Tully has a dark past.
Tully Feder
You
has
don't
been
know
in
about-
it. Ask what.
Tully's been busy with
Ask her
4
what the
kids,
secret
y'all.
ingredient
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
is.
the previous 4 were a trial run.
They opened
Look,
a Verloc
any of your
sanctuary.
backstory that you don't fill out is fair game for me. So
But, you know, I hope he sticks
Halflings
around.
live
Like,
for a long time until they don't.
To make sure that we all think that he's.
what'd you do on
worth
that
keeping
second
around.
Tuesday when you were
40.
36 years old?
Do that, 'cause
I got
seems like
you.
that's where it's going.
yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't have as strong opinions. I honestly hope I'm not around here a whole lot longer.
Wow, thanks.
In game, I don't know where I. There's a complex level of mechanics going on here.
You know, I gotta say, meta-wise, it really feels like this could be Caleb's universe.
It's weird. We played a game just like this where I was playing myself.
Oh, this is actually now the plot of Die.
Exactly. No, but you guys are going to be the ones that have to deal with this for a long, long time. I just need to make sure that the people around me I can trust, and I will help them stay alive as long as they help me stay alive.
I think we're all doing our best, but unfortunately our best is barely enough to stay alive. So it's been a fun couple of days.
Yeah. Maybe we'll just hang out in Corette for a day or two, figure out where we're going next, get some time to rest, recover, regroup, eat some marinara.
I know we want to try and liberate Correct, but I'm worried that it'll be too little too late.
I got some thoughts about that. We got to talk about that with the bigger group. Just trying to figure out how, like, is the best way to do that action in town, or is it finding the sword and, like, again, this is, some people would call this meta, but typically if you break the curse of the leader, the rest of the cult kind of falls apart fast. So rather than brute forcing it against people that seem to be able to, just like Motion of Jag, like raise people from the dead, however they do it.
Who's
He's still just unconscious.
being raised from the dead? Who would go through that?
Jag would have at some point woken up.
I
If you
would have put him back to sleep.
Does he say anything when he wakes up?
Weren't we gonna try and stab him?
Sun's getting real low.
Yeah, there's not enough time.
We're going to sleep.
Wait, when did he wake
Sleep,
up
bro.
while we were walking?
it would have been
Sleep,
as
bro,
you
I know.
guys, as you were
So
towards the end of your walk, actually, because you walked extra today.
Mhm.
You let the sun go down. Oh, we didn't talk about that anyway. Yeah. So as you continued walking and the sun went down, you pushed on a little bit longer, walking through some of the night. You would recognize the 6 colored sort of points of light overhead. And right as you go to set up camp is when Jag would have woken up.
Oh, stab him, stab him, stab him, stab him.
Oh, with the dagger?
Gently,
Right.
gently.
Yeah, I was like wide-eyed, like leaning, like.
Not to kill him, just,
Just stab him in the throat.
hashtag, honey, hang on.
The curse is broken.
Is he like,
You're not one
Sorry.
of them anymore. Just cut his femoral artery.
Casper, get him. Casper just chucks it right in.
Before I start
Hold him
stab
over
him.
Tully, cut his femoral artery.
Casper propeller.
Oh.
Thrice forged blade. Decapitated.
Yeah. I think we broke the curse. He's dead.
He's definitely not under their control anymore.
Can I like try and like talk to him like? Or
Do you
no,
wanna
no,
do
Zeke
this
should talk to him. I don't
Before,
know.
or I need a sequence
Okay,
of events.
okay, all right.
One thing happens
He wakes
first.
up.
Yep. And then
Tully shouts, "Stab him!"
Like, oh, he's awake.
We put Folgers in his cup.
I think you run the blade
What does he do when he wakes up?
He's blindfolded.
and manacled.
he doesn't do much when he wakes up. You notice him start shifting, and he looks like he's trying to break free.
So,
I want to try and do the suppress action of the shard.
Sure. So as you do it, you would, you could make an attack against him, or you can just give him a cut because he's tied up, and that's trivial to do. As you do, you sort of feel yourself attempting to suppress whatever is overtaking Jag, but when you do, it doesn't seem to have an effect.
Is there anything else?
Can we talk
I
with
think
Jack at all?
I think. Do I have full charges right now?
Yeah.
Then I guess I will try the strongest sever that I can.
Let's look.
I have died at Fort Joy
I'm sure you
so
have.
many times in that game.
I'm sure you have. It's
So
not an easy
expending
game.
more charges, or attempting
very
to expend more charges, it's still unsuccessful in breaking whatever hold is over Jag.
Okay. No,
Does Jag,
no luck.
does Jag talk at all?
I'll ask him. I'll grab him.
He'll kind of grunt as he gets cut twice.
And I'll ask him. I kind of grab him by the side of his like jaw, basically. Be like, "Hey, you in there, Jack?"
He doesn't respond. He doesn't even seem to turn towards you or really react to you.
He's just basically like trying to just get out
Yeah.
passively. Well,
Pretty weakly, just trying to
Yeah.
break his bonds, get up if he can, but
Maybe we can find something that help him in Nest Watch.
I guess we
Can
don't
I,
have any other.
like-
We are very close to Nest Watch.
Not
Can I-
anymore.
you're going to correct.
No, we are. We are so close.
But
to
if-
Nest
I'm
Gotcha.
assuming we're eating some like hard. Can I like feed him some food? Will he take food and eat it?
He doesn't right now.
And will he drink some water?
He would drink some water.
Okay, I'll give him some water, and then I'll knock him out.
Blood choke.
Yeah. All right.
Time to sleep, Jack.
We'll see you tomorrow.
You just missed him
Zeke
so much.
casts
Yeah.
suppress on his consciousness.
On his windpipe.
One more thing on our watch, I will tell Drent. The
Man, remember when that happened? That was crazy.
was there anything else?
No,
I'm
I'm asleep. What are you talking about? We
No,
fast
this is part of the
forward. We were reminiscing.
We can read flashback.
Remember when Zeke did that thing with Jag? It was crazy.
And then we go back.
Yeah.
just spinning them like a top on your hand.
Hey, pretty cool, yeah.
I owe the town of Corette quite a bit for taking me in and helping me survive and get acclimated to this other world. But knowing or having some idea that Tori might be here somewhere. If I catch any, like, she's not in Corette, and I think I'm strong enough to make it to another town, and I just don't know how long I am gonna stay there. I gotta go somewhere else to try to find her.
I mean, I don't personally. I don't think we're gonna be able to stay in Corette very long. If we want to make any headway with these people, plus, yeah. So moving around, maybe we'll find her. Maybe we'll hear something.
The good news is, in terms of like sticking with the group, I have no direction. I was really hoping to find some, but I did. Just got a little overly hopeful for what something might do. And I think I'm getting. It's really fun to pretend that I like know what's going on. There's just so little, and so much of this world is just crazy and dangerous.
Wait, but you have been pretending this whole time, or?
I mean, I know I'm very convincing. I can't do it.
So Ohio's not real.
No, Ohio is real.
You're giving mixed messages here, buddy.
I know it's very late. But I don't know. The good news is I don't know where she is, so I can justify going anywhere that's away from.
Not somewhere you've seen before.
Exactly. I'm gonna set something up with Common.
I was gonna say. See
if there's some way he can just like, essentially like just give me a signal if someone comes by and says they know where she is.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's the right call. I'd be looking for her.
Yeah. But it's just got to be. I don't want to leave you guys, but I don't know how long I can commit to the city just knowing she might be out here somewhere.
Especially with these heroes running around recruiting people.
Exactly.
All right.
Good watch.
Yeah, good talk. This is the most I've talked in probably months.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I have that.
Really bummed you haven't talked more in the last few months, huh?
We'll schedule our next one-on-one for like a week from now.
Is that a good cadence for you?
Yeah. That work. We'll see what's on the sprint list for next sprint. We'll go from there.
I don't know what how you're talking about, but
I'm coping with trauma through jokes. It's fine.
I can't make that joke.
Exactly.
Would you say that that's a canonical thing that Jordan does in world, of course?
Oh, big time. Yeah, like I can't look more crazy. Mechanically speaking.
You put that old hat back on.
Exactly. Just put this.
Sometimes I like putting it back on, even though
I'll throw the fidget spinner back on my head. We'll go from there.
Even though it doesn't do anything anymore, it's just fun.
It's just fun. Passes the time. There's not Twitter here. What else, Mr.
Seems like a prime market opportunity.
Exactly.
You could set up the internet here.
What's up? Don't worry about it.
I saw you roll dice on your way back to your sleeping bag.
I heard the rattle. I know what happened.
Oh my goodness.
Anything else from you two? Second watch.
You gotta get up.
All right.
You're sleeping.
I was gonna say, Telly, do you want to keep sleeping or?
You have you took one.
You had a real bad day.
Yeah, you took.
We all had a regular bad day. You had a special bad day.
I'm not waking up until someone makes me. So don't have pity on me.
I'll look at Zeke and Reese and then look at you just like as bruised as I've ever seen you. Been like, nah, that's like my mom. She gets to sleep. Like, wake up somebody else. Like, she offered to feed me. Like, she can sleep. We'll go from there.
Yeah, let her sleep.
Yeah, sure.
All right, give me a couple of perception checks.
I'd like to take a 10 because that's what I rolled.
That's
I'll
gonna
allow
be
it.
a net +0 after the minus, so 9.
Ha! Pales in comparison to my 10. Got him.
Yeah, so neither of you hear or see really anything. Part of the benefit of and detriment of being sort of nestled in these hills is you don't see a whole lot, but not a whole lot sees you. anything you'd like to talk about? If not,
Boy talk.
Just- there's a lot of silence during this part of the watch.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Just, yup.
Mhm.
it's like what was the first watch between Kurin and
Ralos.
Ralos? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Our first
this-
watch, we were like, you don't want to talk, right? Cool. All right. Yeah, we don't.
Yeah. No, I'm just Zeke's kind of just hanging out, clearly not doing a lot in terms of actually keeping an eye on things.
He's a city
just
boy.
Basically, like leaning on one side, like kind of watching, kind of chilling, but
Awake at least.
looking over at Reese, being like, yeah, he's pretty tough. Yeah.
Not saying,
I
just
would-
thinking it.
I would. No, yeah, I'm outwardly dialoguing. or outwarding my internal dialogue for my character, but not in character.
Oh my god.
Like, wonder if I can take him in a fight.
I bet
But I could
he'd be
take it.
fun in the ring.
So yeah, after a good chunk of the watch just starts off in silence, eventually I would speak up and just
Yeah, set a time. What?
Shady directly. Anytime, man. Anytime.
all right.
So amped up.
Easy.
Go.
Easy, Mark Wahlberg. But,
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Like, I wanted to say that, but also it was too funny. Okay.
So
No, sorry.
what I know you came back for Jag, but why now? Jag's been in Corette for years, right? A couple years?
Yeah. It's been a bit since he's been gone, but I mean, he got me really off the ground at the first point when we met each other. I think I mentioned it before. I was getting the snot kicked out of me. I was just a kid alone on the street, getting beat up by some thugs, and Jag dropped in, all cool like, to try and help me out, and then ended up getting the crap kicked out of him instead. He found out I wasn't much good for the whole head-to-head there, but I mean, he definitely saved my life in that. You know, once you get two kids, he's a little older than me, but once you get two kids, like, causing trouble and yelling in the alley, somebody starts to notice eventually, even if you're in the less reputable parts of town. So he watched out for me there, and after that, I mean, I didn't have much, but he kept in touch. He taught me some of the things he was real good at. I wasn't real good at them, so he had me work on other stuff, and I mean, he's the one who fronted the cost for my first fight. Not really easy to make a living when you come from nothing, but he got me in, he got me started. He's got me once in a while helping out with his family. Me and my boys back in Ventura. But he's always done right by me. Always looked out for me. Didn't have anybody else. Well, at first. But, you know, I felt I owe a lot to him. A little bit to his family. Mostly to him. I tried to do right by the other kids that I found in Bantour. We got a little operation going. Nothing amazing, but we get by.
Jag and Zeke's sweatshop, just like enslaving street urchin kids.
Oh.
What would they make?
Sleeveless sweaters.
I don't know.
Dusters.
Knives.
Isn't that a sweater vest?
Totally would have so many questions if she was quick.
So, did you come to Corette looking to bring Jack back, or?
He sent me a letter. He told me things are getting a little wild down here with these freaks, and it didn't seem like you guys were short on hands. So I left things to Callum back at Ventura and came down here. But obviously I was a bit surprised to not find him. Well, I motion over to him. Not really Jag at this point.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate series of events. But I don't know how we're gonna take them down, but we've got to find a way to stop these heroes.
Yeah, that big bastard Kindness, he's no joke.
Yeah. Although I'm pretty sure I also could hold a plains bear up by one leg and cut it in half, but...
Oh, really? I heard it was...
Excuse me, plains lion.
Yeah, I heard it was lions, man. You get all buried.
And the tigers too, but they're
Oh my.
chump change
Oh
compared
my,
to the lions.
that's nuts. But, yeah, no. He's got some... What that freaky thing he's got on his back, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Jag wasn't kidding when he said you guys needed some help, but I don't think he realized just how bad things were.
None of us did. Hopefully, Canilla will be able to tell us some more about this. Pull out the little shard and some of the other things we found.
The nerd girl who was flying.
Yeah. I mean, the kindest and I forget actually who said it in the fight, but when it was the 3v5, when they commented specifically that they were glad that they found what the coin and feather that Jag had. I certainly feels like it's related, but don't know how yet. That's all I got.
Okay. Time passes. So you all wake up with no.
Willing to do the two?
Yeah, nothing interrupts your long rests, and you're able to complete your long rest successfully.
Good half your hit die back, yeah.
And level up to level 5, right?
That one's not here.
It's a
Like, how many lieutenants do we have to kill before we're level 5? We'll go back and we'll find Surin. Guys, we're turning
You
around.
have
At least
that.
one
Nope.
more.
I'm feeling much better.
We've never been close to level 5.
You've never been closer to level
That's
5.
true.
Actually, 2 days ago, you were like a little bit closer.
One of those, like,
We're moving away from the
Oh no! I was gonna say we left that marker. I guess we're just being getting
We
colder.
went back to
instead
the
of-
Dark Lake instead of moving on to the Grove.
When you lost the fight, it actually removed XP from you.
That's not how milestone works.
Failures build
That's how
character,
milestone
man.
works.
Touche.
Elstone. My Elstone.
My Elstones.
My L stones. It's my W stones.
Oh, new day.
So you guys take a little bit to make some breakfast. At this point,
I
if
wanna,
you
I want to try and make a nice, like, as hearty and cheering meal as I can with
Mhm.
whatever rations. Some like solid oatmeal going on.
yeah, give me a survival check.
I like that if we get into a fight in the middle of you making
Is
breakfast,
there any
you just have to like
way
toss what's in the
I
pan.
can, like,
It's just like, let's go!
It deals fire damage now.
This man was coated in blood the other day.
Oh, God.
is this an ability check involving my cook's utensils?
Oh sure.
Taking my D4, baby.
Amazing.
It's breakfast.
15
breakfast
plus
time.
3. Oh,
Ooh.
plus 2.
Whoa.
That is
Precarious,
20.
21.
Yo, the Merlot die gave a decent roll.
Did you say 15 plus 3 plus 2 is 21?
No, that's 20.
Okay.
I can't math.
20 rounded up.
All right. Well, if it's a 20, then the breakfast is really good. Yeah, you're able to.
We were really
you're
looking
able
for
to
a 21
find.
this morning. I'm sorry.
You're between the rations that you've brought with you, which are hearty but flavorless. You're able to find a few roots and a few herbs just growing out here that you're pretty sure nothing has peed on lately, and able to make a pretty nice breakfast out of it.
Probably clean at this point in stream. Like, go.
The bloody stream.
The stream is not right by you guys, but yeah, you're able to clean them up and
We
take
slept in the stream.
And look, like
We're all
when,
very
Maybe like
when
sizzle
y'all
up
when
some
y'all
of that
are
monster
camping
meat.
out here after what you've been through, it's kind of the last of your worries.
There's some Jordan note
That is
taken
a
for you.
time note.
All right,
Tully makes a bomb breakfast.
and you guys will set off to continue your way up towards Kret. Brent and Reese, you're pretty sure that if you if you maintain a pretty quick clip, you can get there by evening.
I'm pretty sure that if we maintain a pretty quick clip, that we'll get there by evening.
I was gonna say the same thing.
That's like
For
really
instance.
good because like what's been 2 days now. How long do you think somebody can go without water?
I've been giving him water.
Yeah, but how long do you think the guy tied up in Reese's was
Oh
going without water?
I'm pretty sure we rolled like a 4 to like tie him up, so he's fine.
I didn't tie him up very well.
I'm pretty sure it's like 2 weeks.
Makes me wonder: is it better or worse for the guy to be able to escape? Who knows?
It's what
He's
it
certainly
is.
not going to stink by this point, or is he?
No, he'll definitely stink.
He didn't.
But-
He couldn't go to the bathroom anywhere else.
Well,
But
no,
he
it's
also can't drink water, so.
I also like live above a shop or something. Like they were.
No, we decided you didn't, because we were worried about people hearing if he yelled, and then we rolled to see if you actually like share the building,
Oh yeah,
I
that's
thought you
right.
did.
and we decided that you didn't.
In my head, you still did.
Yeah, I thought we did too. But
I
that's
thought you rolled
okay.
for
I
it.
thought it was like if someone was home or not.
Someone on the wiki. What did you tell? Who's right?
We'll go back. I'll watch it.
No one was home,
Yeah.
but I thought it was over a shop.
No, I think the role was, did the shopkeeper also live?
Oh,
In the
in
shop.
the shop.
Oh, yeah, I think that's what it was.
Okay, so yeah, so it was at least like no one's gonna hear him for 12 hours because it was
Yeah.
like evening when we
Yeah.
stashed
Yeah.
him. That was it was never meant to be a permanent enclosure. It was like we just need you to be inconvenienced
No, we had
for a
thoughts
few
that
hours.
we were gonna like come back immediately from things.
We didn't plan on dying. That is accurate.
True.
I did.
We didn't plan much.
Y'all should.
We
always
didn't plan.
about it.
That's also more true.
Rage.
That's really funny though. You're just like, how long could a dude survive without water? Been up there for a
He's
while.
fine.
Seems like a valid question.
But
I feel
no,
like
is
Zeke
that
would
what
actually
we
have
do?
that knowledge
Yeah,
just tucked
in my
away.
head,
Like,
So right now,
yeah, if we give him like 2 more days, he might be in a
I'm
really
using
bad
different
spot.
ones
We might have a
myself,
body to
but
clean up.
I mean, don't switch it. If it
no,
okay, I'm up to you. I'm just saying.
So we're walking.
You're walking.
Walk.
So you're walking.
Yeah, and so
And I'm
we'll
musing about
end
this-
there for tonight, and we'll pick up
Guy.
on the rest of your journey to back to Kret.
Are you glad you prepped Corette?
Yeah.
I don't actually know. I don't
The
actually.
about face to Nest Watch.
I don't actually know that he did, but
Look, I'm always
it's
I'm
not like-
always going to prep in after whatever happens in the combat, knowing that so often the combat ends up taking a good chunk of the session.
You rolled pretty bad the first half.
I definitely have times when I would prep, a pile of stuff, and then you'd get through about a third of it, and so my notes for the next week were just like, I guess I'll just pare it down, add a little bit of extra detail, and
Yeah.
that track only has to be so far ahead.
Right.
Right.
I'm still waiting to see just how much of the stuff I have prepped just goes completely unused. Right now the net's pretty wide.
Oh,
There's a few paths in my head where I'm like, I now feel like you guys could, if you do this, you could do it pretty effectively. I have a way that you can do it, but the chances of you actually doing it, I suspect, end up being pretty low.
Alright, we're definitely gonna be doing it.
Nah, you won't.
hard to do.
Coop, we're taking.
No,
over.
you're gonna do
What
the
are we doing?
other thing that I don't
Running
have
for
anything
mayor.
prepped
Yeah,
for.
I was gonna say that. We're taking over there.
Yeah,
That's
we're,
probably the one.
we're running a civil leadership. We're just gonna chill out. We're gonna make friends with Hears. We're on a populist campaign in Corette, and we're gonna start a grassroots political movement.
Mayor Toscobble.
Exactly. Like, who wouldn't vote for good food?
She's already got the mom vote.
Yeah, big.
She's
time.
got the
That's a
marinara
huge
vote.
block.
I mean,
I got
Huge
suburban
block.
moms.
Yeah.
On lock.
right, that's at least 30%.
Huge block.
Right
They
there.
got their kids, probably.
I will handle the voter intimidation.
There we go. Absolutely. And we have.
I am a
people-
folk hero. Like, if
people
I wanted
who
to
like
run for
to eat
political
food.
office, I probably
bit
could.
of an
A vote
expert
for
of
Tully
food,
is a vote for
Yeah.
you not getting punched in the face.
It's like, which would you like? Please choose the ballot wisely. You can choose to not vote.
You could lose yours and get punched in the face, or neither.
Yeah.
There's like Tully standing there next to her ballot box with like marinara sauce. Reese is standing next to the other guy's ballot box with just like his fist cracking. Go on, put it in the box, see what happens.
His fists are also covered in marinara. Where are they?
Or ours.
Like, the vote
What
will
is
count,
this?
but you'll pay for it.
We're not unfair here.
Yeah.
We're just assholes.
We're not stopping you.
Next to that
It's
to
not
that
voter
box
suppression, though.
is
You can still do
a
it.
pile of
It's a vote,
bodies
yeah.
of the other people who successfully voted.
Yeah. They're napping.
The amount of rage that Tully would be like, what are you doing? Stop it!
No, okay. Implement a poll tax. I'm standing there with just a 5-foot stick. You want to vote for this? Smack!
You can't do this.
Poll
What do you
tax has
mean?
been paid.
He's from the Sergei Arc. We got this.
Like, do we elect
Sir
mayors?
Share
Is there
wants Tully to
democracy
be
in
their
Corette?
governor. Would you not
No,
vote?
no, it's not.
No, okay. So, what is a poll box?
Oh, poll tax.
Oh, God.
Okay. It took me until
Yeah.
now.
A 5-foot pole.
Yeah.
Smack!
Alright.
All right. Cool. Thank you all. We will see you next week.
For a political campaign. Mellow Yellow Zero, please.
I'm not exhausted.
Next week or 2 weeks?
Yay.
Yay.
Bye.